have fun, party, and go fucking wild!
When you gotta wake in the morning, your best friends are up and performing. With Mike and Troy and Travis Thorne, there ain't no way that we can go wrong. 'Cause it's Jim and Sam, Sirius 103. Yeah, it's Jim and Sam, laugh along with me. 'Cause it's Jim and Sam, such hilarity. Let's start the show! It's Jim and Sam. Jim and Sam, Jim and Sam, Jim and Sam, Jim and Sam, Jim and Sam.
Welcome aboard. We're doing this for you again.
Oh, yeah, for you.
Here at Laughter Central. What?
Public service.
Yeah, here at
Laughter Central
tonight.
is a public service.
Yeah, we got to start making this a little bit. We got to grow the show and get more listeners. That's how we do it.
We should go in earnest to like McClure and the bosses and go, look, Faction Talk, we need to change the channel and act like we really like it. Enough is enough.
Yeah.
We've been doing it too long. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't have an identity.
No, it sucks.
And then when it finally gets to like, are you ready for the replacement?
Yep.
Sirius XM, Laughter Central.
Laughter Central. I like that a lot. We spell Central CNTRL.
That's of course.
Yeah, there's no vowels.
Well, yeah, it's for the
like
it's for the TikTok generation.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
Hashtag laughter. That's not a bad one.
Hashtag
Our
laughter.
channel is hashtag laughter.
And what's good about that is it'll never feel out of touch.
Absolutely not.
You know
It'll
what I mean?
always feel like young people being young.
Yeah, now and forever. Hashtag
Yeah.
laughter.
Hashtag laughter. Well, we're a faction. I mean, it's a bad name.
It is. Because it doesn't, I mean, a faction is just a group of people. All of the channels
Yes.
are factions.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
Wow.
It's always been a
Hashtag
bad
laughter, on the other hand. That's like, not only are we all laughing, but it's apparently trending.
Yeah, it is.
And that's good.
Everybody is listening and laughing along.
We love to trend,
Yes.
you know?
Hashtag no cameras.
Well, that's not a good name for
Okay,
the channel.
probably not, you're right.
And we do have cameras. And it's totally misleading. Because
That could be any channel.
No,
Yeah.
all the channels have cameras.
That's true.
And so, like, to say that they don't have cameras is
Oh.
totally wrong.
All right, so how about hashtag moving forward like it's 2007?
Okay, that's fine. That could be.
Feels right?
That feels all right. It doesn't feel bad. it doesn't feel misleading.
No, it
Feels
not
good.
a lie.
Feels good.
Won't sue us for slander.
No, certainly not.
Well,
Yeah. The baby reindeer lady is trying to sue.
you know, that fucking fat mess. The fact that she left so many, again, 'cause I've had a stalker, so I know what it is, and I completely think I think he probably exaggerated in some of his stuff. Like the fact that she was not convicted, they TV'd it up a little bit. But I do think he was dumb to make it as easy to find her as it was.
It is crazy how easy it was. You know, the internet is gonna internet. There are full documentaries. Remember that? I mean, I think we've talked about it here not that long ago, but like that Cecil Hotel documentary where they were talking about how, you know, the internet decided this is who it is and they like ruined a guy's life. It wasn't even him. But this is what the cyber sleuthing. Intern Jordan knows all about it because he's hashtagging.
Sure.
Cyber sleuthing is all the rage.
It's also don't fuck with cats. It's how they caught Luca Magnotta. You know, this is one of those things though where, of course, people were going to do it. It was the biggest show on Netflix in the top 10 shows of all time. I liked it. I thought it was a little overrated, but I did like it.
I liked it a lot.
I didn't love it, but I liked it. But I just found her to be so fucking hateable. The calls, the me shit, and she did leave him hundreds of pages of text messages and thousands of voicemails. Like, I'm assuming he has them and used to play them in his one-man show.
That's not what she says.
Well, of course she doesn't. But again, it's just a delusional fucking ox.
I don't know. She's pretty convincing on Piers.
I didn't see that interview.
She's not even suing him.
She's suing Netflix.
She's suing Netflix.
Well, she knows where the money is. He doesn't have the money.
The lawyer that she's using knows where the money is.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, no, she's a lawyer. She knows where the money is too. She's an attorney from Scotland.
Let's all calm down.
She's not dumb. She's just. I think she's crazy.
You're taking her word for
Oh no, she's an attorney. She's like literally, she's legit a lawyer. She had some issue. The issue of her being fired was true, or disciplined, or whatever, but not for as extreme a measure.
Stalked like another family, right?
I don't know if it was as extreme. I don't know.
Actually, she was running for office, and they tried to ruin her life.
That's my mistake.
I heard that. I found that out.
Walking for office. I don't think she's run anywhere.
That's fair.
Big fatso.
Okay.
But okay, let me ask
why.
you.
Crazy fat fuck. Can't stand them.
Okay.
You said he didn't do enough to protect
Conceal
her.
her identity, yeah.
Like what?
Like he said, that, he mentioned one thing that she got busted for, or was charged with, and he said I think that she was a lawyer from Scotland. Like you could have done more to, like he could have made her a totally different. He could have said she was American, or he could have said that she was from France, whatever. Just something that completely concealed it.
I enjoy your bar.
Yes, I do like to come here and drink for free. But
Diet Coke.
Make her skinny.
What's that?
Make her skinny.
No, there's something about her being a big, fat, unattractive curmudgeon.
But she looks pretty close to what
Dead
she looks
on.
like in real
But
life.
he did open himself up for that a little bit because...
Well, Netflix did.
Sure, by not vetting it, but you better...
well, maybe they did vet it. I mean, if he's not telling any lies.
And by the way, like Netflix is not going to lose the lawsuit.
Yeah,
Probably not going to. You're right, but you're right. That's a good point too. The biggest truth against defamation is the biggest argument against defamation is truth. However, apparently she wasn't convicted of certain things. Like at the end of the documentary, they make it look like she's convicted and spent time in jail, and apparently that's not true.
But if it says based on true events.
No, it doesn't. It says it's true story. Her lawyer pointed that out. It doesn't say based on true
This
events.
is a true story.
It said this is a true story.
They don't use her name though.
Doesn't
use her name.
No.
Now, the problem is though that they use the I don't even think the lawyer stuff is an issue. I think the problem is that they use the texts and the messages verbatim.
And her actual tweets that you can look up.
They didn't use her actual.
No, but you can look up the word. You can.
That's what I
Yeah,
mean.
but that's
when,
on her.
When they used
What do you mean?
when they used it verbatim.
She tweeted it.
But when they used it verbatim, people were able to
find her.
search it and find
Yes.
her.
So if you can.
How is that Netflix? But like, what I'm saying is, she tweeted it.
Yes. That, he's not in trouble for using that. The problem is with stuff like this with defamation. It's got something to do. Like, could a reasonable person come to the conclusion that it's her? Like, and a reasonable person could by Googling that fucking tweet and then seeing the real name of the real account that tweeted it. Oh, that's who this person is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's, I think, what it's based on. Could a reasonable person figure out that it's her? Like, you have to conceal the identity or you're opening yourself up to any untruth that's attached to her name.
True story. Okay.
So there is a big thing with, again, that I don't think that she's going to win either.
No.
But she doesn't have as, because she is a stalker, and I really believe it, and I really think that she did send all those text messages and stuff like that. But if there's
She
certain,
sent more.
maybe more than they even portrayed.
Yeah,
Actually, it
like
was
40,000. I'm sorry.
Incorrect.
It was not 40,000.
It was maybe 10.
Oh,
And most of it, Scottish banter.
my mistake.
Scottish, like, how does she think he doesn't have these saved?
Well, by the way, he doesn't because she didn't send them. And even if he does, it's still lies.
Oh,
Is the explanation.
And she
that I
never
was-
called him.
No.
He called her.
He called her. There might have been. And she maybe sent him one letter in the mail. Maybe one.
Yeah.
Maybe two. That's it.
on her one phone.
No, she has multiple phones because it's easier.
Yeah.
She likes to talk to different people on different phones, but that's a normal thing.
I
found that out on
I have such a hatred for like such a visceral disgust for anyone stalking like that. I absolutely believe him, but I do think he exaggerated because they do that. They have to exaggerate for fucking
Put a bow
TV.
on it at the end.
Yeah, but if you're going to do that, and you better make sure somebody cannot trace it to the real person when you're telling people it's a true story.
Also, does going to jail at the end of the story damage her? I would say no. I don't think anybody is like, you know what really makes her bad? She went to jail at the end.
No, but they can say, like calling a doctor a quack is a suable offense, implying that an attorney went to jail for a criminal offense or whatever. They said even if it was convicted or whatever, it wasn't a criminal offense. That could hurt her reputation. She could have an argument that says, I'm a lawyer, and you're saying I went to jail for a criminal offense. That's damaging to my reputation. I mean, I'm just saying that like that's the argument she can make, and it's not.
But even her degrees are in
crazy.
question.
Oh, maybe the whole thing's bullshit. But if that's true,
Wasn't able to give. Piers asked her what her grades were. She said in the middle.
Oh, all right.
He said, but what were they? And she said in the middle.
Like the Jimmy Eat World song?
That's right.
Maybe that's what she was.
She said it
to.
just takes some time.
I'll get you the grades. It
She
just
said,
takes some time.
Piers, you're in the middle of the ride.
Yeah.
Everything will be just fine.
Yeah. In the middle would be a photo of a person, her, and an elephant.
That's right. Yeah, I mean.
That whole thing might be a lie, too.
He was like, no, but what were they? And she was like, they were fine. And he was like, but what were they? She's like, fine. And then she goes, earlier she goes, well, I have a photographic memory. And he goes, but what were the grades?
that's
She
so
goes,
funny.
She goes, a long time ago. What do you want from me?
What were your grades?
Couldn't give it to him.
But just because she is what I would categorize as a liar and a nut. That's my opinion of her, just from what I've seen.
Way she came across to you.
That's from what I've seen in the documentary. So that's all. I don't know what she's like as a person, but the documentary gave me that impression of her.
She struck me as a fool.
Yeah, she struck me as a fucking obsessed cow.
Okay.
But again, as a person who's had one of these fucking nuts constantly texting, I related to this so fucking much. And no, it was not as extreme as this, but I also understood like it becomes a relationship with the person. Like it's a hateful relationship. You hate them. But you do develop. It is still
You to the stalker or the stalker to you?
both.
Okay.
You to the stalker too. Like
Right.
they become a part of your daily existence.
Right.
A part of your daily thought pattern. A part of like you just dread looking at the phone. You dread like it's so crazy how you can get.
But that was the interesting part of the show was that he made himself look pretty bad in the
Yes,
sense
he did.
that he married himself to that drama.
Yeah.
Like he didn't want it to end.
Going to her house,
And he was kind of admitting that he on some level didn't at first want it to end.
Yeah. So listen, I mean, obviously, there's going to be exaggerations, but when I read the truths and how easy she was to find, I thought that was stupid by him and by Netflix to not make her harder to find, and him using her real. Again, truth is the biggest defense against defamation. Him using her real like tweets where they are public, and the voicemails. I think he has I'm assuming he can use them.
His property,
Yeah,
his emails.
Yeah, but you can't classify them as something. Like you just make sure you're telling the truth if you're going to say it's a true story based on true events. Would have been smarter.
Piers let her know that if she is admitting to sending one letter, and he's got many letters that he's saying are hers. That she's saying if he does have them, they're forgeries. And Piers said, well, if you sent one, a handwriting expert could look at the one
Yeah.
and analyze it next to the others. And she said, well, even if the letters are true, they're not, but even if they are, the other stuff is a lie.
Right, but when you see like when you watch that person just going from point to point like a pinball, like you can never pin them down. Like they're just it's pure self-centeredness.
Right.
That's what a narcissist looks like. Someone doesn't give a fuck about what he wants, doesn't give a fuck about what anyone else wants. They're just the worst.
Yeah, he hasn't really said much.
They've told him probably to shut up.
Yeah.
Anytime
About
there's
what?
everything, there's
The
a legal
lawsuit?
thing, shut the fuck up.
Well, he hasn't really been around. I saw him doing press like when the show first came out. Like
he was doing stuff
in the UK.
Yeah,
When it first
like,
came out.
But then like it went to like festivals and stuff like that, and he was giving the same interview, but it was the same interview over and over.
Right.
And in every interview, he was like, I don't want to talk about specifics.
But since it came out, he's like, he posted something on his Instagram that said, hey, don't try to figure out who people are. Leave
He did
everybody
say that
alone.
maybe because he probably saw like, oh, this could be now the real person. He probably saw how close he had come.
And now it seems like he's laying. Since the show became huge, it seems like he's laid low.
It's only because there's a lawsuit. She had probably threatened it. And the lawyers tell you, don't say anything. Just shut your mouth publicly. I opened my mouth when I got sued by that fucking psychopath. I didn't even say anything.
Rest in peace, by the way.
Yeah. Good. I wish it was slower.
Oh.
Like I wish the bullet took an hour to go through his head.
Oh. That'd be so
Fuck
painful.
him.
Ow. Ow.
Oh, women bad. But you can like amend complaints when you make a complaint against somebody. You can amend it, And part of the reason to shut up is because anything you say publicly, one of these fucking creeps will use to amend their complaint. They'll add to it, which means that they can just, again, it says, or it's just then your lawyer has to be spending money on your lawyer looking through it again with the additions to the complaint. Like it's a fucking, it's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
Again, this is Netflix's lawyers. This is different than me being sued and people not wanting to under contract. It's different.
It's a different deal.
It's a different deal. But they're probably telling you to shut up.
I'm worried about it.
I don't think so either.
I bet you worry about every type of defamation. You always worry, because again, it's $170 million. Will you get that? Of course not.
No,
but you never know what a jury's going to do. You never know how nobody wants to go to trial.
This probably won't go to trial.
Yeah.
No, they would settle it if they had to. Well, I mean, look.
I bet they don't even settle it.
They might not have to, but no one thought, even though it's a more extreme case, that Fox was going to pay $500 million and fire Tucker. But lawsuits, when they get to a certain
but that's
point,
not Baby Reindeer suing Fox.
No, but what I'm saying is, it's still a lawsuit for defamation. And once in a while, you never fucking look at Alex Jones. You never know.
Yeah, but you're comparing the Sandy Hook parents and this legitimate voting machine company to this Baby Reindeer lady.
I'm not, because there's no comparison between them. But what I'm comparing is the idea of going possibly in front of a jury if you have a legitimate claim that someone has defamed you legally. You never know what a jury is going to do. That's why Fox settled. That's why they could have went to trial and said, fuck this.
Fox was saying Dominion
What the
did
Fox say?
this.
Yes.
He's saying this character in this show did this.
Yes, but he's also saying it is a true story, and if it can be connected to her, they said it would have been easier for him to sue in the UK than here.
Yeah,
the burden of proof is different, and maybe she will.
I
just think the burden of proof is just so insane.
But Netflix is based out of here,
right?
But it's not me making the comparison. Going, look at Alex Jones. It's when you get sued for defamation. It's can they. If the public can connect her to this, and they did immediately, then everything better be
but she
true.
kind of outed herself. The public was like, "Hey, I'm pretty sure this is the woman. This is the woman." And then she's the one who came out and said,
"That's true. She did out herself."
She did, but after they had figured her out, and she could just say I was getting death threats, and I came out to try to tell my side of the story because they all figured out it was me.
And the last thing they want to do is play her side of the story because she sounded ridiculous.
She's nuts. I firmly believe she's nuts. And maybe they would go to trial. Maybe they feel good. But I'm just saying, if there's,
they hope it goes to trial.
There's things in there that aren't true.
Yeah,
if
we could do another series.
If there's things, a docuseries.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
If there's things in there that are really demonstrably fucking false, because they made a better story, and thinking that they would never attach it to her, they may consider giving her something to make her go away.
But does it matter that they're not using her name?
Yes, because you have to. Again, a lawyer might tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, and I could be wrong. But you have to not watch why they always give a disclaimer which says this is based on this is not based on any actual.
It is weird that they didn't say based.
Any connection to a person living or whatever is coincidental. Well, that's why they give those disclaimers, because of defamation.
Was it at the end? Was it in the credits?
No, because they say it's a true story.
That's
no. I mean, at the end. In the beginning, it says this is a true story. Did they throw that in the end credits? That
no, but I don't even know if that would help. Once you say it's a true story, you can't say to connect this to people.
That's
doesn't
why,
make sense.
Casino does not say this is a true story. They say it's based upon true events because it is so changed. The person that Lester Diamond is based on was nothing like
Lefty,
that.
Lefty, what was it, Lester Rosenthal? Lefty Rosenthal.
The thing that, the one that Lefty Rosenthal, that. There was a lot of difference going on there. But I think that the lawyer that she's with is probably hoping that Netflix settles for something.
Yes.
And maybe they will, just to get it off their plate, because I don't want to deal with
legal
this.
fees. Yeah,
throw them $2 million or something like that. But if it does go to trial, that lawyer probably knows that the likelihood of him winning that case is very low. And Baby Reindeer, which I love that that's her name now.
Yeah,
Baby Reindeer can probably not pay all the legal fees.
He's probably not charging her
because he thinks that there's money to be had, but going to trial, there's probably not money to be had.
And you might be right, but I read you have to be careful in these stories with what you say that can be connected to a real person.
Netflix is careful. Netflix has one of the best legal teams out there.
I mean,
Like Netflix knows what they're putting out.
they do, but they, for some reason, who knows how they vetted this? I don't know how much vetting they did because
There's no way that Netflix didn't vet or realize, like, yeah, this might happen, but we're fine. We're covered.
If they were using the actual text, maybe their lawyer said she's probably going to sue, but here's why we can win
Exactly.
because it's based in the truth.
Exactly.
But there better be, like, again, adding a conviction in jail if it didn't happen. That's a big thing, and she has an argument. That's what I'm saying. I hope she loses.
Yeah, I think I was reading an
but
article.
It's not crazy.
There's like a precedent that like puts this directly not in her favor of other people that have tried to. And
I would love to know what the other
Netflix is using the quote. They're defending this matter vigorously, insisting that this also stood by quote Richard Gadd's right to tell his story, which I'm sure is a legal precedent.
That's like, also just legal. That's also a blanket statement that means nothing. Like we're going to defend this matter, insisting that he has the right to tell his story.
Richard Gadd's right to tell his story. I'm sure there's a legal precedent that somebody has the right to tell their story.
Yes.
He came up with it.
Right.
Yep.
She's not suing him.
Right.
She's suing Netflix.
Yes, but did they fund the making of the show?
Sure, they bought it.
Okay, then they're the ones that put it out publicly.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, of course, that's why she's suing them.
They
I don't know why she's not suing him. Maybe she will in Britain sue him personally. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to go away because she's nuts, but I also don't think she's going to win any lawsuits.
She might not, but I'm only saying that from what I read, it's not as crazy.
Like you got sued by a guy who was nuts.
I did, yeah.
He didn't win his lawsuit.
But his lawsuit was based on him fucking calling into the radio show, and I said he fucked chicken. Like, it's so different. But had I written a book about him,
no reasonable person could have assumed.
Imagine this. Imagine if I had done a fucking a docu-series about that or a show and hid his name and mentioned the incident and then said that he went on to be convicted for arguing with me and going to jail or doing whatever. Easily people could have connected him. Oh my God, that's who this Red Hollander. And this is a lie about him. He would have had a legal. He didn't have a case in defamation because being sarcastic and shitty to someone is much different than making a this is a true story documentary where they're easily identifiable. That's why they changed names.
Didn't they publicly say before any of this kind of broke out that didn't happen in real life, Travis?
What?
That she didn't get convicted in real life? 'Cause
Yeah,
I remember you and I having a conversation.
No, in interviews, he's been very clear as to what is real and what is not real.
Yeah,
What's
like
that?
he's publicly said before any of this, like before the series even got that popular, every interview he said that she didn't get convicted in real life.
Like,
Then they
we had
shouldn't
to
have
do
filmed
things
it.
for TV.
There's a reason he's saying that. Maybe he got the whiff that she was going to sue, or maybe
Well, this was like way.
I don't think he got it. Yeah, nobody even figured out who she was.
Then why would they put that in unless Netflix insisted on it for a bow? Again, like you said,
for a bow. It's not a
No, he
documentary.
said. Yeah, he said that's what.
but it's
he
called
said.
they're saying it's a true story.
That semantic thing is a mistake on their part. But
I don't even think it's a mistake. Like that's happened in every Fargo also says it's a true story.
Yeah, but there's no real people coming out going, "This is my life," and they misrepresented me, and people are identifying me. And
it is
giving me
weird
death
that they didn't do
threats.
based on true story. We just watched what's that Hulu show like Under the Bridge with Elvis's granddaughter.
What's that? The story of Anthony Kiedis?
Yeah. It's basically just Anthony Kiedis talking about his mustache.
Mm-hmm.
But that says based on a true story because there's so much that they made up in that show that didn't happen in the real life case.
Yeah, Andrew in Baltimore. I'm not sure what case this is.
What's up, Andrew?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hello.
Everyone talking about this. Do you remember when Rolling Stone said all those kind things about the UVA fraternity? They did not publicly identify them, but you were able to ascertain what fraternity it was, and then they successfully sued Rolling Stone for millions of dollars.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that. Yeah, was it a rape case or something like that, or there was something? Was it assault case? Yeah.
Yeah.
A rape on campus.
Gang rape that never happened.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. This is totally different than that, but yes.
Well,
But same thing. If there are
It's not
untrue details in this, you will
Yeah, but-
find a lawyer who will take it on a contingency fee and sue them.
Rolling Stone's problem was that they completely misrepresented the events. That nothing they said, like the
Right.
It's very easy to prove that the Netflix show, the basis of the show is true. this little detail at the end, which is inconsequential. Nobody's looking at her differently because she got convicted or not convicted.
But that's we say that. But for her, if you go to an illegal way.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thanks, buddy. That's like saying if it was about a doctor, and at the end they were like, this guy's a quack. Like Penn and Teller pointed out about like you can't say quack. That's very suable. Even if a lot of stuff happened and was true, there's certain things that may give them a case. I'm not saying she's going to win, but it's not as crazy as.
And you probably have to point out, if you think that it's affected her career as a lawyer, all the crack cases that she had before.
Sure, or just pain and suffering from all the death threats she's getting because they misrepresented her by saying she's a convicted criminal. Like, again, it's you don't know what a jury is going to do, even though she's obviously fucking, I think she's a complete stalker. It's amazing how people don't say I think. But I think she's a fucking fat burden who stalked this poor guy.
Is there I feel like it comes up every time there's a social media thing. Is there a burden of proof for death threat? Because everybody says, I mean, you hear every week somebody is saying, oh, I got death threats, I got death threats, I got death threats. It's like, we know the difference.
There's probably but most death threats, unless you answer the phone, are fairly provable. It's a text, it's a fucking email, or it's a voicemail. So I don't know, but I'm saying these days most of them are probably true. Or it's a letter. Most death threats are not verbal, unless the answer.
But getting tweets, like we know, I'm not even talking about this case anymore. But like when people go like, I got death threats, I got death threats. It's like, did you really think that somebody was going to come and get you?
You know, most times they're fucking. What was I just thinking with death threats? Where most times they're bullshit and they're cowards and they're just people who want to be heard.
Of course.
But occasionally it really is a psychopath threatening a person. Like it really, again, at times it really is.
Right.
You can't just go and but the problem is what percent of the time, what 2% or 1% of the time where it's real.
And what's the difference? Is it one person sending multiple things? Is it when it crosses over from tweets and goes into DMs? Is it, you know what I mean? Like what is the difference between just people being assholes, because that's what happens all the time, and actually I'm in danger here?
Yeah, I guess it's hard to tell. Like, but it is. I guess people could claim that it's fucking upsetting when people send you. I have a fucking folder of hate mail for email. So many over the. I mean, it's count. You know, you get used to it after a while.
Sure.
You know, not that you like it.
Oh, I know.
By the way, my emails have been bouncing back. But most people get very upset when someone says, I'm going to kill you, or I'm going to come to your house, and they take that seriously, because a lot of times, like, there are people who are killed by stalkers and who are killed by people who hate their public policy, or they try to kill them, and a lot of those are people who have sent threats. So, you know what I mean? Like, you never know. If it's true, that's the problem. You just never know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It'll be, maybe this will just totally get thrown out. They may throw it out completely, but if there's things on there for a judge may go, and again, it's been a long time, but like when you first file a motion, like like you're fucking, this is my complaint. They're going to file a motion to dismiss. This is bullshit. And the judge may find one or two things in there that goes, yeah, a lot of it, but this is something that they could find. I'm going to let this move forward.
Let's play this out.
Let this go one more step. Yeah, that's when you start getting into like fucking depositions and all that stuff.
I think the really interesting thing is that, like, and I'm reading the lawsuit, all she does is talk about Richard Gadd.
She's obsessed with this guy.
And he's not being sued. So, like, does a judge look at this and say, well, these are all the claims that you were making against Richard Gadd, and he is not a defendant in this case?
No, you know what? I don't know why she didn't sue him. There's maybe a reason for it.
He doesn't have the money.
Every article I've read is, interestingly enough, he's not sued. Interestingly enough,
but
she can't stop talking about it.
There's a strategic reason for that.
You think she's being strategic?
No, her lawyer, I think, is saying that he doesn't have the money.
Who, by the way, she's been dating a lawyer for 5 years.
Has she?
Well, but you don't know him.
Oh.
He
goes to another school?
He goes to a different school. You don't know him, and she's not using that lawyer in this case. But she has been in a relationship with a lawyer for 5 years.
Is she from Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada?
That's right.
Okay.
But other than that, we're going to keep it private.
Yeah, that's... I don't know why she didn't sue him. I'm surprised, unless she still has a thing for him. But it's probably not that. Maybe the lawyer just said, this is where Netflix Netflix is the one that put it out, and that's where the money would be anyway. And, even if you mentioned him, they would still defend him. It doesn't. I don't know.
She's saying to overcome the uninteresting, quote, true story of Gad's inability to advance professionally in the London comedy circuit, defendants fabricated the true story of a woman, Martha, that Gad meets at the pub to make Baby Reindeer more captivating. So what her lawyer is saying there is that Netflix, because they are the defendants, fabricated that story. But earlier in this, she says Gad wrote Baby Reindeer.
Well, Netflix couldn't have fabricated the story because it's based on his one-man show.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many,
it's almost like a crazy person put a lawsuit together, almost.
Yeah.
But they're representing, by putting it out, they're representing that this is, that may not be a big deal, because that wording might not mean anything.
And why didn't
defendants fabricated the true story? Netflix didn't write it.
But by putting it out, they may be what's the word? They may be a party to the fabrication. I don't know, but there may be a way to connect that. Again, that's
why didn't she sue for the one-man show?
Yeah,
maybe he didn't say she was locked up in the one-man show,
and maybe she didn't have any results. That's right. Maybe the things that they did to make it a more interesting TV show, he didn't do in his one-man show.
But here's the issue: she's gonna say, "I didn't write the letters," and he's gonna be like, "Well, here are the letters."
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So she's going to lose 100%.
credibility. And she may lose this lawsuit
because
badly.
she's not admitting what she probably did.
Right.
So the stuff that even actually is a dramatization, if you can prove that this other stuff that she's claiming is false is actually true, then she completely loses. You can't go like, oh, okay, I was lying about that, but I'm not lying about this. You can't do that.
Yeah, and again, she may get thrown right out of court. It may be in the U.S. it's harder than in Britain, and I don't know what the burden of proof thing is, and she may get laughed right out of court. I'm only saying the idea of it. When I saw a couple of those things, it wasn't as nuts as I thought, especially since she was so easy to find. He should have changed. He did not need to make her Scottish. He did not need to make her a lawyer. He could have made her a fucking doctor from France. It didn't mean anything to the story other than who got sued one time for stalking another doctor. Like, he could have made the story and just had it be a different enough and change the tweets.
She's a fox, dude.
I mean, look, I'm not saying I wouldn't eat her ass. Forgive my language.
I forgive you. I was offended for a moment.
Pardon my French.
But it was brief. I wonder, it's interesting that it's easier to sue, apparently, they say, in London.
Yeah.
Because, like, their tabloid culture is so much worse than ours.
But I believe that if you sue and it's frivolous or whatever, if you lose, you have to pay the legal fees of the person you sued.
Oh.
There's a difference there, which you should have to. Like,
yeah.
Not if you lose a lawsuit, because there's sometimes where you can't make the burden of proof or whatever, but it's a real case. And then there's these fucking nuts, these serial litigants who should be executed. Those people should have to pay the legal fees of the people whose lives they fucking waste the time of.
And money.
And money, yes.
Yeah. Or like that guy, didn't Adam Carolla do a documentary? Or no, he didn't do a documentary. He was involved in a lawsuit with that patent guy who just filed.
Troll.
Yes,
yeah.
That fucking...
They're the worst.
The fucking worst. Yeah, they're like... it's a
That's all they do. They just live...
It's parasitic.
Yeah.
To sue.
They live to sue.
Here's a good way to make money.
Yeah, it's
I
really
just sue
absolutely
people.
disgusting.
Aaron in New York. What's up, Aaron?
Yeah, hey guys, look, you're basically correct on why they're suing Netflix. It's
Shout out to us.
Typically, the production company has script supervision, and not as a practical matter, you sue them because they've got deeper pockets, but the legal way you hook them into it is you say, look, they changed the script.
Yeah, it's scripts. I didn't even think of script. They have final say on what goes on their networks. So.
I think I was able to nail that because of my experience on the youth court.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Was it made by Netflix though, or did he make
youth court? No, it was a community thing.
Or did he make the show and then sell it? Meaning like they didn't have final.
No, they found his one-man show.
Okay.
And they offered.
So this wasn't a made show sold
No.
to Netflix.
No.
But even that might not protect them
Thank you,
because
Aaron.
they're putting it out.
No, I'm just saying as far as like script
Yeah.
supervision goes.
Yeah.
It's already made.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they couldn't.
So I know,
have-
like, so many of those documentaries are just like made and then sold to Netflix.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, yeah, they bought it at the one-man
Gotcha.
show.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were like, have you ever thought about making this a Netflix series? He was like, matter of fact, I have thought about making it. Yes, I have thought about that. I would love to do that.
And look, it
May
was
I have some money now?
I thought it was a little too long, meaning like too
6
many
eps.
Yeah, but I felt like like there was certain things I just didn't need so much about. That's just how I watched it. They wanted it probably to be a certain length, and again, TV shows in real life is not always. It's not as tied up nicely, wrapped up at the end with a conclusion. Went to jail. The end. And in real life, it just fades away.
Yeah.
What happened? She fucking just stopped eventually. She went away. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where life is not as tied up as neatly as a package as a fucking documentary. Or, sorry, as a movie.
Ben Mesrick is probably bumming because he thought he was going to get a sequel to his GameStop movie. Mm-hmm. You know, he did that movie.
Yeah.
Well, he did the book that they turned into a movie. But
Dumb Money?
Yeah, Dumb Money. That's what it was with Paul Dano.
Yeah.
That guy does so many fucking movies.
Ben Mesrick?
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he writes books
And at this
to
point,
be
like,
made into movies.
every book that he writes is already sold before he's even written it.
Yeah. He goes, here's my premise. We'd like to option that premise. Okay, I'll write it then.
Yeah, he really does really great research. He's really
They're
good.
great. They're great.
Ben Mesrick is great.
I love Ben.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that it at least crossed his mind that he thought he was going to get a sequel to that book that he wrote that they made the movie Dumb Money out of, because Roaring Kitty returned to YouTube to everybody's adulation, and then he got GameStop going again, and everybody's like, we're back, baby, diamond hands once again. It lasted about a week. And GameStop is like, well, it's cratering a little bit.
He'd be an interesting guy to talk to about this because
Ben or Roaring Kitty?
Ben, because he writes a lot of these scripts. And I would love to ask him about like whatever the leak, because he's writing about real people,
Well, he
real
doesn't
situations.
write the scripts.
Yeah.
He writes the books.
Okay. But still, he has to vet that through the publishing company's lawyers.
I mean, can you imagine writing the book about Zuckerberg?
Right.
That's very intimidating.
How married?
Zuckerberg's got good lawyers.
Then again, he's using real names and all that. I would love to know the difference, if there is any, like what vetting. When my books had to be vetted,
Yeah,
and
of
they were
course.
just dumb comedy books. But there were certain lines I changed. There was one line about a famous person. I was purely making fun of them, but they're like, you got to change that. That's something people sue for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got to be, even though we know you're not saying it's true, it's just that's something someone will look at and go, eh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she didn't actually sit out and wait for hours. She's saying,
She's saying a lot.
Yeah,
she said she didn't send all the emails.
yeah, she is a big fat turd.
Yeah, I'm not going to take what she says at face value.
No, but the jail thing, I don't know why that was. Why was there a conviction in there? If she was
It's
not,
not a documentary.
No, but if it said, I don't
Make
understand
it more
why
of a
they
story.
need that. That's one
To
thing.
make him feel what he felt and...
To go like, how'd you know it was over? Well, it was complicated. Well, how can we end this in 6 episodes? Well, make it so she goes to jail so she's not bothering me anymore.
Yeah, there's emotional truths. He was saying first he said it's all true, and then he started saying, well, it's based on emotional truth. There's a lot of emotional truth. That was what. Who was the comic that said that? Oh my God.
Yeah, from Daily Show.
Yeah.
He was going to get the Daily Show, and then they got him on his emotional truths.
Oh, Trevor Noah.
Hassan.
No, not
Oh,
Hassan
yeah,
Minaj.
Hassan
Minaj. Yeah.
Hassan Minaj said no, they were emotional truths.
Yeah. Like you try to sometimes. There's emotional truths, and there's just things that aren't true. You know, emotional truth is different than just saying things happened when they didn't.
Yes.
So I don't know how you explain away a conviction when you've said this is a true story. That might be a big enough deal to get her to the next step in the lawsuit.
Yes.
That
Yes.
not like, hey, they said I sent 10,000, but I actually sent 4,000.
40.
No. Meaning if they
No, 'cause she
exaggerated
said-
they exaggerated the number
I sent
she said.
40,000, but I sent 7. That's
Yeah.
going to be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I mean, where is she suing? Is it L.A.? I'm guessing that's where Netflix is based.
Hollywood.
It's early in L.A. But I'm just. It's,
You want to call Netflix?
no,
What
I'd
do you
love
mean
to have a
it's early
lawyer
in-
in L.A. who's listening
Oh.
to call.
Miguel?
Miguel. I mean, look, he does get to the bottom of everything.
Yes, he does. Yeah. I heard that baby reindeer like chicken. Chicken? Chicken suck this dick. Oh! Okay, thank you, Miguel.
Yeah, I'm always interested. How many pages is a lawsuit? Do they show you?
34. Yeah,
Like,
this is the lawsuit.
That's not even that crazy.
No, it's heavily. It's got lots of images in it.
34 pages is just not that long.
Well, she's a crazy person.
Yeah, but she's not like her lawyer wrote it. You can always find another crazy lawyer, but
34 pages almost seems like
again, this
with images and screenshots and pictures.
Yeah, that's with images.
It's weird. Maybe there's nothing there.
Or it's rare though that when you file a defamation suit, that you have images you can put with it. This is an example right here of where they said this and it didn't happen. Here's the video.
It's not. The point is not that there are images. The point that there are images and it's still only
34 pages. Yeah. Then again, the one that was filed on me was not. It became more, but I think the original filing wasn't that crazy. That'll be interesting. Maybe they'll throw it right out, and then she.
That's not the road I was on. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm not taking her side. I despise.
You love her.
I despise.
No,
her.
like it's tough when like she's making these, defenses saying like, well, Harvey, her name, like never stalked a police officer, which they, claimed in the show. Well, okay, but you did stalk other people that wasn't included in this show. And we have proof for that.
Like again, saying the guy was a cop, but he was actually a fireman. Right. That to me is not nearly enough. Do you know what I mean? Like those type of facts, you're not going to get hurt on. I don't think. The only thing would be to say that this person was convicted of a criminal offense and went to jail when they didn't. That's the only thing that I could see. But that might be big enough to get her some money. But then again,
I hope she gets some money.
In front of a jury, maybe they would let it go to a jury. But if they let it go to a jury, they have to pay. I mean, Netflix lawyers are their legal fees are probably very, very expensive compared to what she's
probably
paying.
Better than hers.
What's that?
Probably better than hers.
I imagine so, but. I mean, and what are they going to do? Sue her for the fucking money? She doesn't have it.
What do you mean? What point are you making when you say Netflix? Netflix isn't paying like by the hour for lawyers.
They might have hired outside legal counsel. Sure, they would. Or they may, whatever it is, they still pay their lawyers by the hour. If you pay your lawyers say you hire your lawyers, and sometimes you use your in-house lawyers, and sometimes you'll hire. American Airlines just fired their outside legal team because of that fucking horrendous defense they put. An American Airlines flight attendant, male flight attendant, little girls were going to the bathroom, and they were like kids. So he was saying, hey, there's the toilet's broken. Hold on a minute. And he was fucking taping his iPhone to the back of the lid saying, do not close. And he was filming them go to the bathroom. Kids. And one girl was, I want to say she was 11 or 12. She was old enough to know. This is not, and she took pictures of the fucking phone, like and the sign on the back, and she went and told her dad. This is during the flight, so the father confronts the fucking male flight attendant, and the guy locks himself in the bathroom. Factory resets his phone, but they get him on his iCloud, and he had videos of kids doing that. So obviously,
Tim Apple got you again.
Arrested, and he was fucking fired, and. The American Airlines' lawyer, the lawyer for them, because they're being sued, of course, said the argument they're using as to why Americans shouldn't be held liable is that the kids should have known they were being filmed for some, like they blamed the fucking kids. It was so bad. I think it was one of our news stories one day. It was so fucking bad. It was such a terrible defense for a company to make. And it turns out it was outside counsel. That's my point making. And they fired. American was so embarrassed by it that they fired this law firm, who I guess was not their full-time people. So a lot of times during these things, they do get outside lawyers. It's a long way around. They dropped them, yeah. They said a 9-year-old should have seen the camera on the toilet. Like,
come on.
What dumb fucking attorney thought that the legalese of this would work?
Wow.
It's not a great defense.
I mean, it's ludicrous that a law firm
is the lights on
big enough to fucking defend American Airlines that some hack lawyer would think that look, she should have known, and that they would actually file that with a judge. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, the lawyer must have been like, well, if I say this, we'll get it to the next step, not realizing how bad the PR would be for American Airlines.
And look at the picture she took. I mean, it's the fact that
is that the
was
flight attendant, that picture, or was that a different article?
Let me see the face. I'll show you. I know the face. That's the actual. Oh, they found other. No, that's not the
person?
No, that's the person who stabbed that fucking kid to death. Fucking. Anyway, they found different stickers in his like carry-on. Like he had a bunch of different stickers. That
Different
said
seat broken stickers?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, he was prepared.
Hey, I know. How about we just blame the 9-year-old?
I mean, can you like?
You didn't see that?
The idea that a lawyer would think that, all right, but the fact that he would write it up and that somebody else would go, yeah, it's a great idea. Let's submit this to the court.
But so many of them are just disgusting people who are just looking to
So
win.
many of them are disgusting people.
The lawyers, you mean?
Yeah, and they have a job to do. But with this one, you can't.
Got to be another way.
Somebody, even if it's your money, you have to go, well, look, I run American Airlines, but you can't say the 9-year-old should have known that the man was filming her. Like, that's not.
No.
Terrible defense. So they fired that law firm, lost that account.
There was a guy who ran a big law firm in New York. He turned out to be the devil himself, Satan.
What?
But he
That's
wouldn't
right.
have made that legal mistake.
No, he never would have because they won every case.
I don't lose.
Keanu made interesting choices with his voice in that one.
Yeah. Although I love that movie.
It's the best.
Love it.
It's awesome.
Eddie Barzoon. Fat Eddie.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what happens.
That movie rules.
We will see.
Yeah, so shout out to GameStop. Unfortunately, it looks like the ride is over.
Oh, it
The
spiked up?
excitement,
Okay.
the excitement of Roaring Kitty returning was short-lived. You know, I think part of the original Roaring Kitty, stonks craze was during the pandemic. Yep. So people had a little bit more disposable income, but were also bored and looking for anything to forget that they were in the middle of a pandemic. Yep. So now it's like there's real life.
And
again.
it was like a perfect scenario, like because
perfect storm.
It was a perfect storm.
Yeah, it was. All the elements colliding at the same time.
Because all those like hedge funds had placed those bets, and
Yeah.
like, it was like, oh, we can fuck them.
But then, like, to try to explain what was going on to the boomers, the media was just like, yeah, it's all because of this guy Roaring Kitty. And so then Roaring Kitty was like, oh, I guess it's all because of me. Let me jump back on. And they were like, no, dude, no, you were a piece of the puzzle.
We got to go to work now, man.
Yeah, we're not doing this. Come on, dude, we're back to work. We're trying to pay $700 for concert tickets now. Yeah, we outside.
Nvidia's doing very well. Stock.
Yeah.
AI. Oh, you guys are not. Oh, it was like a big story that was fucking doing very well.
Yeah.
He was like the only one doing well for a while. They're like the main AI chip maker.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Yeah, fucking making Yuma. And it just split 10 ways.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, are you into artificial intelligence or Apple intelligence?
I'd like to
Nice,
know.
right?
Now, is Elon saying that he won't allow
Elon's
those?
jealous of Craig Federici. Let's just put it out there.
He won't
That's
allow
not
those
fair.
devices at his company if they make this. What does it mean if they cut this deal with OpenAI, or if they allow it into the operating system?
They are
They-
allowing it.
Yeah, if
Into-
they embed OpenAI into iOS,
What does that mean? Like again,
meaning that it's like not like just a feature on the phone, I guess, and it's like part of the operating system.
So, like, it's not a separate thing anymore. They announced yesterday that part of the new iOS is that they're going to include Apple Intelligence, which is pretty brilliant that they figured out how to turn AI
to Apple.
into their own thing.
And from what they say, is completely optional.
Like, you can turn it off.
Like it's opt-in. Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
So it
it's
won't be,
it's-
you have to turn it on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay.
But it'll be one of those things where, like, you can, once you turn it on, it will be part of the operating system. So in different apps, you'll be able to, like, if you're sketching something on the whatever app, with the Apple Pencil, there's an option that you'll be able to turn it into an AI image. Like, the AI will be able to read it, and you can also add in the keywords that you love, the keywords.
Yeah.
The prompts.
Prompts.
The prompts, sorry. You can add in the prompts after you sketch, and it'll read the sketch, show you the prompts, and boom. If you want to send somebody a fun AI image of themselves, whatever their contact picture is, because, if you set your own contact picture, now it goes to your
What's fun
person you're
about that?
texting. People love AI images.
I can't stand it.
That's great.
I don't.
You love AI images.
You like them?
Because I'm using it for music stuff.
Oh,
And it just
Instant. Like I needed.
You
We have a
got
song
cover art.
coming out this weekend called Queso.
Nice.
So I
for
needed
you.
chips.
What's that?
Yeah, why didn't you've got them? What do you need AI for?
I needed chips.
How many of me you need?
Yeah.
Prompts. 17 chippers.
I know, it's 16 plus 1, you know.
Nacho chips.
I guess that's true.
Cheese and
No, my chips. The nacho chips.
Nacho chips.
It's okay. It's there is a weird thing with music where I'm just how dumb I am.
Muzak.
We got we were doing a thing when Nikki and I's our for Sword Fight. We were trying to get the theme song.
yeah.
And like whatever, and we got one, and it was really fucking like a real song. And I'm like, wow. And I forget who it was that pointed out that it was AI. Maybe I figured it out, but I was like, oh, I thought a band went into the studio.
But if it's cool, like who cares?
Who cares?
You're right. It was. I actually liked it, but I didn't realize it until I realized it. But there was no indication by listening that this was not a real person singing.
You don't
So,
care about that.
Got me.
I mean, it's going to take my job,
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're like, hey, if it's cool, who cares?
Yeah, but you're learning how to use it.
but I'm learning how to use it. Yeah.
It's
a
not going to
tool.
matter if everybody can do it.
And what will be lost is a lot of it will be lyrically what's lost. Like there's something about it. Nobody wants to hear a computer generated, and I lost my way, or whatever the fuck a person says in a song that means something
Like
to
real
you.
emotion.
There's something about that when
Right,
you hear
100%.
a singer saying that, it resonates because you know where it's coming from.
There's probably going to be room for both, like just like dumb, like a dumb dance song that you just want to play and not think about, and just like, oh, this is just a cool song.
Yes.
You can do that with AI. At the same time, if Ed Sheeran picks up a guitar, it's like, yeah, there's something special about that.
It's
It's not going to replace
right.
that.
You
It
connect
will be in
differently.
addition to it.
Yeah,
You
and
know.
the music not as much as the lyrics. I think, because I think people when they hear music don't connect it as much to the words that people are saying.
Meaning,
Just that what people won't like. People won't like the computer trying to sound like
there's like nobody would talk like that. Like
Or-
the lyrical integrity of it is just
no,
off.
even if it works, if you know it's AI generated,
It's not somebody's feelings.
it's not a real person's feelings. But I think a musician will notice and go, doesn't mean anything. It's not real music. But most people hearing music, it won't matter to as much. But the lyrics, I think, will people go like, ugh, it's not a fucking real person.
Lyrics and delivery too.
Yeah,
Deal with
sure.
delivery
Yeah.
with emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there is, yeah, and I do think though that like music played on real instruments
Oh, of course.
will
But I
still
mean,
be different.
it will be. But I mean, eventually you won't be able to probably tell the difference. I mean,
Yeah,
when you
eventually.
hear it, when you heard, I couldn't tell that it was a fucking. Just a fake thing that a computer did in fucking 5 seconds. It's humiliating how much better they are at everything.
Yeah, I mean, look, people freaked out when you weren't gonna have to go to the library anymore because you could just Google everything.
What if, now this Apple Update 18, this new one, iOS 18, is that the one that's got this in it or no?
It will.
It will.
When is that going to be available?
Well, iOS 18 will be available in September. I think the
Apple
I
Intelligence,
think Apple Intelligence
brand it.
doesn't launch with it. It launches beta around that time.
So you'll get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
in a very limited.
Oh, it's just
fashion.
beginning. Okay, but you can opt. But iOS 18 itself is going to be pretty good, right? Like you can lock apps with my Fit, which I'm already doing anyway.
Yeah. No, you can't do that.
Oh wait, what am I using for? Oh, I'm thinking of fingerprinting for certain.
But you can create.
Gmail.
You can create folders.
Yeah, you can
and
lock
do it for any app.
hide apps
Yeah.
and hide stuff. And yeah, you would have loved it. You could.
I
really
will like
used
it,
that.
except for they will not when they eventually allow you to only back certain photos up to the cloud.
Color code.
Well, that's just the way. But if they can do it however they want to.
Well, you can. I think you can. I think you can just back up albums
it should
instead
be
of your full photos.
Yeah. Or
Oh,
why don't
maybe,
you just
yeah.
like back stuff up to like a Google Photos
Any
account
cloud.
and just choose what you're.
It should just be simple.
But that
it
is
should-
simple.
No, I mean like just click this, yes, no. Like I would prefer that. That's how
You
I
can
would
give
Have you
Google
tried it?
Photos access to a specific album, and then
Yeah,
it'll-
I think you can
it'll
just back
that
up
album.
albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
I think
giving-
that's been around
I'm
for a
not
long
giving
time.
any of them access.
Okay.
Fuck them.
Yeah,
And I
well,
literally,
I mean, they're
and my
probably pretty
photo-
bummed out.
And my photos are clean. Like
They
it's
don't care
crazy.
about your photos.
I know, but I have like my phone is cleaner than it's ever been in my adult life.
Yeah.
What are you worried about?
I'm not. I just don't like the idea of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Annoys me.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's easy to back up at just albums.
Oh, okay.
If that's what you want to do.
Yeah. They're taking up a lot of room.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
I just don't trust them. Mobile me, fuck me. That's it. I never forget.
What year was that?
Jonathan had a problem with this system, but it actually was okay. But there was this is a couple years ago, but it was with this cloud thing where there was a problem with his back, and he did get everything, and it was okay. But I remember the fucking panic he was in that he had lost everything. That just doesn't.
But whose fault was that?
Yeah, you probably just clicked the wrong. I mean, I've done that
I don't
before,
remember
too.
what it was. It might have been no, but there are
You
times
click the
where it
wrong
could be
thing.
a glitch.
You think you lost everything, and then it's in recently deleted. It takes 5 seconds. It comes all back.
No, I don't remember what the issue was,
not a
but I think
system
he had to
problem.
work through with it. But they do have like glitches in their system where things will go wrong. I mean, it might not happen all the time, but it does happen. I just don't like the idea that look. It could happen on your manual backup too. It can happen anywhere.
It's more likely to happen on the manual backup.
Nah, I don't know.
Your hard drive's more likely to fail than iCloud.
Than the cloud, yeah. I still don't. But you're also cloud's more likely to get hacked than your hard drive.
Yeah. I mean, that's true, of course.
Yeah, that's
You
what
can't hack a hard drive unless you just break into a house and get it. But, I don't know. The iCloud is very unlikely to get hacked.
You're right. It is very unlikely, but still, it annoys me. I just don't trust it.
I think you're just generally annoyed by it.
A little bit.
And you won't let it go.
No.
There's just an irrational irritation that
Not
you have
irrational. No, not irrational. There have been, I know it's through people's passwords. I get it. But it's still, I mean, there have been issues with it.
Plus, there's 2FA.
Yeah.
So even if you accidentally give somebody your password.
Yeah, there's ways around that too, I'm sure. Maybe not yet, but there will be. Once there's quantum computers, all passwords are going to be meaningless anyway. I mean, it's just going to crack everything.
So you're just waiting for quantum computers?
No, I mean, I don't even know if we'll be alive when they have them, but I don't think they'll be common in the next 20 years where everybody just has one. But eventually, everyone will just have one. Of course. I mean, might be a long, long time.
Unless we blow ourselves up before then.
We're not going to do that. I don't think so.
How come?
I just don't. I mean, I don't have a reason why I don't. I just don't. I think that's been the big fear for a long time, but I just don't necessarily see it happening. Although, if it's going to happen, it's going to be by religious people.
What do you mean religious people?
People who think that us dying is okay because there's a higher... I think they're much more likely to do it.
You don't think it'll be some like crazy dictator in another country that just started, fuck it?
No. I'm
Let's
not saying
go.
that, no, I don't. I think it'll be based on people who believe in Hitler. Guess where we're headed?
Oh, yeah. Dave in San Diego.
Hey, guys.
What's up, bud?
Hello.
Hey, one quick thing. I mean, AI is going to make our children stupider than they already are now.
Stupider's not a word.
Jimmy, yeah, that's why I'm using AI, and that's what it told me to say. But hey, Jimmy, if you got a hard drive, why don't you turn that into a NAS? Hook it up at your house online so you can access it anywhere you want.
That's what
and
I
use
have.
that as your iCloud.
Because honestly, I just back up manually, but it's getting harder to do because the photos are so big. Like like each photo takes up so much space because of the high quality. So it's getting more of a pain in the ass to do. Like I got to delete a bunch of stuff and then back up just so I'm not. So I don't know, man. I might have to find an external to back. I wouldn't know how to do a NAV. I would fuck it up. NAS, whatever it is. I would fuck it up.
Yeah, but last thing I'll say is it takes no longer for you to do that from your phone to do the iCloud than it is to your hard drive. It's the same process because you're either doing it through cellular or through Wi-Fi, and it's the same amount of gigabytes or pixels, whatever you are uploading your images, your files. So there is no difference. You are right. It's the initial setup, but once you do it, it acts just like the cloud from there on.
You
can actually store all your movies on it, or all your little videos that you like, and when you're traveling, you have access to those too.
Can you put? And I know this is a very dumb question, but I don't know how to do it. Whenever I back up now, because Finder reads your iPhone, right? So you can just do it through that instead of iTunes like you had to at one point. But can you choose the destination to be an external hard drive so you're not clogging up your?
I don't know, bro. I don't know anybody that backs up their phone by plugging it into a computer.
Can you do that? There has to be a way to do that.
It is. I mean, it's the same process, Jimmy, that you're going to do for like iCloud. You're going to have an app, or you're going to go to a browser that you already have on your phone set up. So it's the same thing. It's just going to be a new learning process for you on I do it this way. But if you're talking key clicks, how many buttons you got to push, it doesn't change.
Okay.
That's true. Thank you, Dave.
Thanks, man.
Dave's right. I mean, I got a NAS drive, and it's fucking awesome. I still back up to iCloud, but I also back up. My phone gets backed up to my NAS all the time, and I started putting movies on it that I can stream wherever.
Yeah, maybe I will. I just want to get because I have an externals and stuff. I want to get one where that's my destination for my phone because again, it's taking up so much fucking room.
Yeah, I mean, if you get a NAS drive, you can put in however many terabytes of storage. And then just dump all those hard drives onto it.
Yeah.
Check the health of the drives all the time. It's great. It's awesome.
It does check itself all the time?
Well, you can check it all the time.
Oh.
It's constantly aware.
So would you just do it at night? Just check how healthy your drives are?
I'm going to go check my NAS. Wakes up at 2 a.m. with a heart on. I'm going to go check my NAS.
I could check it out right now if I wanted to.
Do it. I don't believe you.
I'm not going to. We're in good health.
I dare you to check your NAS.
I just checked it. And
it's going to be his excuse if he's ever caught in a rest area at 2 a.m.
It's my NAS.
Yeah, with his genitals out. What do you do? Who are you waiting for? No, I'm just checking my NAS.
Just checking my NAS.
I'm on my phone.
Checking my hard drive health. Yeah, and the way it's set up, instead of doing it like pure redundancy, it's set up so that I think there's 5 drives in the bay. So, or there's 5 bays. So each drive, 20% of the drive is set up for redundancy.
All right.
And if one drive starts to get in bad health, it automatically moves all the data on that drive into the 20% of the others. So you can take that drive out, throw it in a garbage, put a new one in, and you won't lose anything.
And that just seems will you be able to put a new drive in and have them take the 20% and put it back?
Yeah, because it turns into one hard drive.
Okay.
Like you put the 5 or 4 or 3 or 2 or however many you want to do.
Yeah.
You put them all in, and then it makes it all one drive. So it's not like you're picking which drive you're putting things on. It's all one.
Riddle me this.
Go ahead.
Oh, God. Power goes out.
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
Go.
I'm glad you asked that question because I had the same question.
Who'd you ask?
I don't ask.
Oh.
I look things up. I watch videos. I read articles. Product reviews.
Too busy.
You're not busy doing fucking anything.
I'm too
you're
busy.
literally
Go home.
having arguments with yourself.
That's when I'm
not,
driving.
You're not busy.
Checking my NAS.
You're really not a busy guy.
Very busy.
Yeah, you're not busy. I can tell from the output you're not busy.
Did you something?
Someone. Ooh, I had to go to the poster shop yesterday.
Oh, the framing store? Was it exciting?
Oh.
Your guy was back?
Yes.
Nice.
Did you get some stuff framed?
It's not done yet, but a thing, which I'm so happy about.
That's fantastic. So when I got the NAS drive, I also got, which I should have gotten a long time ago, an uninterruptible power supply, a UPS, which is like basically
like the sun. That's a UPS.
Yeah, it's basically the sun.
It's an uninterruptible power supply.
You're right. It's basically the sun.
I mean, it's the only one that can't be interrupted.
No, I got it. What it is it is.
Tell that to Mr. Burns.
No, yeah, Mr. Burns figured out a way.
He sure did.
Except guess what? He caught one for it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Fucking baby, huh? What it is? By the way, that was a terrible reveal.
You didn't like it?
It sucked.
Thought it was gonna be Smithers.
It's non-committal. You can't put a baby in jail. So I got an uninterruptible power supply, which is basically like it functions like a surge protector. It doesn't look like a surge protector. It's bigger than that. But it's got all the outlets on the back. So you plug it into the wall. You plug multiple things into the back of it like you would a surge protector, but this thing has a battery in it. So depending on and you buy it based on voltage and what it's capable of, but it's got a battery in it so that if your power goes out, like if you have one of those just quick glitches of power out.
Yeah, one of those spikes where it goes off.
Nothing happens.
How many times have you seen Jess's eyes just glaze over while you talk about this?
It's the best. Wait till I start telling her about my Plex server
No, you don't understand.
the strategy behind the movies that I'm putting on and how it's all pure Blu-ray rips that I've ripped myself. So, I mean, the stuff I'm doing.
How many times has she been doing something and she hears what? And it's like, no, but if the
it's
power...
like a surge protector.
But it's not a surge protector because the power goes out, right? Remember that time?
See? But you have enough time on the battery where it's not a generator where you can keep using stuff, but if the power goes out, you have enough time to shut everything down safely.
As you're talking, I'm Googling a clinic in Sweden.
Sam, you know what that means?
No, I know what he's saying. But he still plugs his phone into his computer to back it
that's
up.
a good point.
I mean,
you know what? That's a
ultimately,
really good
you can
point.
say what you want.
I don't know anybody who does that.
He's literally got the wire going like, time for a... Can you imagine? It's time for a backup. Travis, when was the last time you considered...
It's time for a backup. Last time you saw hard dick.
Oh. you know what he likes that.
Because it's like a little fucking sodomy on Travis joke, right?
It's funny. It's a sex joke. It's a P and B.
Yeah,
joke.
why not?
Yeah.
No, P and A.
P and B.
P&B.
Oh, and B and B.
Yeah. I use the
But yeah.
Sam's trying to keep it clean.
I'm trying to keep it clean for the kids.
I'm
trying to,
sure.
hashtag it.
Yeah. Oh yes.
When was the last time you took a photo with your iPhone and went, I wonder what the file size is?
Honestly, we got to be approaching 10 years.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I plugged my phone in.
No.
My
But
computer.
I back up automatically to my iCloud and my NAS. So if the iCloud goes down,
That's
everything
good.
I've done on the phone is also going to the NAS.
Yeah.
Everything I record in my studio. It goes on a external just to have a redundancy of it, but it all goes on the NAS.
Let me ask.
I go to my Plex server. All this stuff, all these Blu-rays that I had have all been ripped.
That I don't get.
I've got my own little streaming service there with only...
Oh, yeah, no, Plex servers are great.
They're the best. It's curated just for me. Just for me. It's all... Every movie there is a hit.
But you'll share your login.
With no one.
Oh.
With no one. Because you know why?
Why?
Plex is a flex. That's what I say.
Yeah, but what fun is it if you can't
I don't
share?
call it my Plex server. I call it my Flex server. And I show people on my phone, look what I have access to.
What else you show?
It's 10 terabytes of wrestling and The Woodsman.
I don't have any wrestling on it, but I was considering building my own WWE network.
Good. I hope they sue.
Can we? Would that be great for his own house? Can we talk to Vinny? I want to see what this might be.
Troy keeps mishearing everything.
Oh.
What's like? What do you call it? A nav? And this is phonology.
Yeah.
Phanology makes sense.
It's not phanology.
Sure it is. It's about me. Yeah. What do you got?
What's up, Vinny in New Jersey?
Fan.
I just figured I would tell Jimmy that there's actually a Jimmy-friendly system called the Synology Disk Station. You can buy it online on Amazon with hard drives in it. You plug it in, and you literally follow the directions on screen. It cannot be any more Jimmy-friendly.
Yeah, he'd fuck it up.
What's it called?
Synology.
Oh, okay.
Synology Disk Station. I'm sure Sam's familiar with it. He's talking about the NASs and his UPSs. I'm sure Sam's got a half a rack at his house now.
I do. I have a 5-bay Synology.
Whoa.
Is this 5 right here?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I do have a 5.
Is this a 5 base?
Yeah.
So this would not be as simple as he's saying for me.
Sam, be honest.
The smaller one would absolutely.
Even if I had to plug it in, I don't mind. I have so many different hard drives with stuff backed up. It's crazy how much you accumulate digitally.
No, it would not be as simple for you as he's making it sound. It would be doable for you, not as simple. However, Hot Dog would get a big boner for it, and he would probably learn how to do it himself so he could teach you.
I'll do it for you for free, Jimmy.
Just let me into your house.
So Hot Dog.
Yeah, all right.
No, you don't have to let me in your house. Just call me.
All right.
Just give me your phone number.
We'll do it over this show.
I'm going to investigate this. So thank you very much, Vinny. I appreciate
You're
it.
not going to investigate.
That's
He'll
not true.
investigate.
That,
I'm talking
I
about YouTube TV for a year.
Here's what's
I got to
great,
get
though.
my new TV and my new fucking. I'm very scattered. But again, it's not like I'm not doing anything. I'm just scattered.
He's not going to buy a 2-bay system. He's going to buy the 8-bay system.
Yeah, of course he is.
No, I don't know if I would. I have so many hard drives with stuff. I like the redundancy of stuff. It was great. That was
Redundancy's good.
Yeah, you want a
It's great.
future-proof, so get the 8-bay.
Yeah.
You won't have to go buy another 2-bay.
You can expand, meaning you can get a 5-bay and plug another 5-bay into it later if you needed more.
How many terabytes? That doesn't even seem like it's that much money. $448.
There's no drives
That's a
in it.
2-bay.
And there's no drives in it.
Oh, okay. How big is it? Is that? It's got wheels on it. Is it big?
Those are not wheels.
Those
that-
are just,
Okay,
so
listen.
they
No,
don't
it's not
scratch
big.
anything.
Okay.
It's not big at all.
It's not giant.
No, it's just the size of. I mean, those 2 bays are the size of 2 hard drives. You have to buy hard drives to whatever size you want.
Yeah, see? Look, it's right there.
I think I got 5. I want to say 16 terabyte drives.
Damn, dude.
I think I went for 16.
Yeah, I got a few of those. Could you use G drives?
No. No, you can't use external drives. They're like you buy specifically made for RAID drives.
Okay.
You have to buy new drives for this that are made for it.
Can you back up externals onto it?
Yes. There's
Ah.
a USB cable. There's a USB port in the front,
Damn it.
and you can. But also, like, you'll communicate with it through any computer in your house. So it's networked in. So if you plug a hard drive into a laptop that you're not using and just copy it into, because when you plug a hard drive into your MacBook, if you open the Finder window, the hard drive is there under drives. There's also networked drives that are right there with the hard drive. So it can always be there. And so you can plug if you got a laptop that you're not using and you got a good network connection, which I'm sure you do, you can plug a hard drive into that laptop and just drop and drag stuff.
Last question, because people are probably very annoyed at us for doing this again, but I can't help it. I like.
We've never
this.
done this.
But just talking technology, they hate it.
They like the talking tech segment. Jordan Jordan told me the kids are going crazy right now.
I know. Jordy's in touch with the colleges and the young high schoolers who are listening.
He said we're trending on TikTok.
Oh, good news.
Because we're talking about tech.
The last question.
Hashtag Jim and Sam AI. It's a big one.
Thank you. That's
Hashtag Jimmy's hard drive.
That's right.
Hashtag Jimmy's hard D. That's the big one.
I like
right
that
now.
one. Yeah,
there it
as
is.
it should be.
There it is. There it is.
Last question about this.
Go ahead.
Can you do it without it being like a fucking cloud in your house? Can you just plug it in into it?
Well, I don't know why you would do that.
But could you?
Well, just get a hard drive. Just get a big hard drive if that's what you're doing. Just get a Western Digital. I mean, you can get a 20 terabyte hard drive for
I
like.
have a bunch of them.
So
My sets are big. Like when you put like a 1 hour set, it takes up eventually.
Why would you get a network attached storage drive and not attach it to network?
Because I'm stupid.
Yeah, that's a very dumb question. You can. I mean, I suppose you. Could, yeah, like it's not plugged into a computer. If that's your question.
Oh, okay.
It's plugged in directly to the network because it is a computer. That's what makes it. You could just get a big external hard drive if you didn't want it to be networked.
All right.
Well, I don't know why you wouldn't want it to be networked.
I don't know.
Do you have an unreasonable fear of this because of how bad Mobile Me was 25 years ago?
It fucked me up. Not 25, but it was. It did fuck me up.
It's been a long time, and it was as primitive as it could possibly be.
I lost contacts and I lost a lot of stuff. It just fucked me up. Like I don't trust it for that reason because I see how.
But it's not that.
No, I know, but I'm saying I see how that system, when you rely so heavily on, and again, it could happen at your house. Of course, it could. Hard drives are probably, like you said, more likely to crash. I believe that, but it made me so fucking. And of course, we could do. That's what really annoyed me. It was the lack of ability to somebody to get in and go, okay, here's where it went, and we got it.
But like to even not trust anything ever.
Well, I don't not trust anything.
Cloud
I
network
get on
storage?
planes.
That doesn't even have to do with Apple.
You were looking at getting a network attached storage drive and not attaching it to a network.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
look,
the craziest thing I ever heard in my life.
You might be right. You know what? Off air, I'll investigate this. Maybe you're right. Maybe time to do this. I'll shut up now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I get, you could. There is a password involved, obviously.
Sure.
So you have to log into it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the point is more that the data is on these drives in your house.
Yes.
You don't have to worry about anybody else's server going down. You don't have to worry about a company going out of business. You don't have to worry about a company using it for something else. Like, for instance, the company that makes this does not have access to your files.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that. Like that's not.
What if they go out of business and you can't get any more backups? Then what are you going to do?
Well, you would still be able to get backups because you still have the drive.
No, but like, what if Raid goes out of business? What if they quit?
Raid is not a business; it's a technology.
Oh, what if it was a company?
No.
Okay.
No. This technology would still be in your house. So, I guess they would not. You wouldn't get updates anymore, but it'd still be physical hard drives connected to your network.
I want to say this.
Go ahead.
As you know, I did Oklahoma City a couple months ago. Very fun, much nicer than I thought. And yes,
I knew this was an
I couldn't help it. I talked about this a while ago.
Yeah.
Where they're talking about building the tallest building in the United States. It'll be like where the Thunder play. It'll be right in that area. And now they're saying there's no height limit on it. So they're not going to go Burj Khalifa. They're not going to go fucking. I think the Taipei Towers or the other one. But they're probably going to try to pass the Freedom Tower.
Well, yeah, they said the plan is to make it the tallest building in America,
which will be a huge
1,900 feet
tourist attraction
in Oklahoma City.
I don't know if I'm going to Oklahoma City just to see a tall building.
You know what?
Like, what are they going to put on all those floors?
Like, look at that picture. Like, what else is there to do?
Yeah, the very top floor will be very popular. And that real estate will be great.
You'll see nothing. You'll look out and see nothing. It's Oklahoma.
Not a damn thing.
But you'll still want to go up there because it's real high. However, floors 1 to 100 or whatever it is, like, what are we putting in here?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go to a Thunder game and then what? Look at the building?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, Colin is outside. Can you put Colin on the list?
Of course.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, wait, here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, Celebrity Hotline, Colin Quinn.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Kyle.
I guess we have different definitions of celebrity. I consider a celebrity somebody you'd put on the list, not somebody who's been sitting downstairs for 15 minutes. I texted that asshole next to you.
Listen to me. I apologize.
Are you kidding me?
Listen to me, you dollop. Get down here now and get me up there.
All right.
The bullshit.
We're working on it.
Right now.
You know what? You're right. Let's take a break. Let's get Colin.
He's in. He can come up.
You can come up. You're in this system, but it was my fault. I didn't know you were coming.
Somebody should go down and escort him up.
It was a mistake. Go get him.
Jordan, go downstairs.
Go down and get the legend.
Go downstairs. You know.
I apologize. You could give me the business. It was a mistake. I didn't realize.
Oh, you bet he'll give you the business, and he'll give it all to you when we get back.
Wait. I have to plug something.
No, it's just so perfect.
No,
you could just plugged it on the way back.
No, I'm gonna plug it. The new sword fight with Sam Roberts.
Oh, that's a good plug,
and Nicole Ryan is now up. Yes, Nicole Biggins joined Nikki and myself, and we did an episode.
Sword fight X Satisfying.
Yes, it is, and I do put a nice plug for Satisfying Podcast in the YouTube description.
Hell yeah, bro!
So check it out after this show if you want. It's up, but whenever you want to.
Yeah.
But it was a really fun episode.
It was a really fun.
There's
episode.
the plug.
Yeah.
Very. That's the joke.
It's actually a good plug. I'm glad you did that.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break and make love.
It's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Back after this. Here they are. Jim and Sam are back.
Welcome back.
All right.
Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Woo! Colin Quinn has walked in, and Colin,
It's an honor.
Before we start anything, it would bring you great pleasure to know that right before you walked in,
Yes.
Jim cursed because he dropped his last bite of RX bar on the floor.
Oh, that makes me feel happy.
I was yeah, there was a bit of a miscommunication.
Wait,
My fault.
we have a celebrity hotline.
Yes,
on the phone.
who said he was coming in?
Okay, real quick, because we'll get to the bottom of what happened to you, Colin.
Oh, okay. We have a celebrity call.
A
Our next
celebrity
guest.
call.
Hello.
Another guest.
Please. Of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in the comedic stylings of Robert Kelly.
Whoa.
From the bonfire.
Hello.
Bob Kelly.
Yo, dude.
Yep.
Where are you, dude?
I just woke up.
What are you? Bob.
He's doing a character.
I wrote yesterday, do you want to come on with us tomorrow? We have Keith coming in and we are trying to get Voss and Colin.
What a fun time.
And he wrote yes.
Bob did?
And I wrote, great, man. Are you going tonight? And he wrote no, because I guess he had something to do.
What's funny, too, is I get almost the same message, only when I said yes, you left me high and dry downstairs.
It was a mistake.
So Bobby was actually very wise not to show up. It was. Because he would have been left downstairs
No,
like
Bobby
I
has
was.
a building ID.
Oh, Jesus.
It was a mistake, but I think I mixed up when you said you weren't going last night to your answer for the... I just made a mistake. It's my fault. But
Oh, my God. Well, at least you keep saying I made a mistake, but I haven't heard the words, I'm sorry, once.
I did.
He hasn't said it.
All I've heard is, I made a mistake, it was my fault.
Let me say this.
No apology.
No apology.
That's a great point. Mistakes happen. Forgiveness is important. My apologies. I'm sorry.
Bob, you should be saying you're sorry. What are you talking about? You just woke up. Ever since you got the bonfire.
I'm going to say I'm sorry the way Jim says I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Man, ever since he got the bonfire.
I know. And
well, now guess what?
Colin's here, or Keith, to support our friend's special.
And we were gonna send this tape into Comedy Central and pitch a tough crowd reboot, and now you're out, Bob.
You're out, Bob.
Sorry, guys. I know, that was my dream.
That was your dream.
Colin is out.
My dream. Tough crowd reboot.
Would be fun.
It'd be fun. Let's do it.
Yeah, we should do this podcast.
I mean, we should think about like HBO or Netflix or one of those.
Why not?
Have you ever thought about a streamer?
Nope. Never occurred.
It would be fun. Get the old guys together, be politically incorrect.
Oh, watch out.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
They go for that stuff.
Yeah, they do. Bob, what do you mean you just woke up, dude?
I didn't get back home until 2, and I didn't set my alarm. I screwed up. I just literally just woke out of bed. What time are you going till?
The same time we always go till.
Yeah, we always go for 90
guys,
more minutes.
I don't listen. At 11 o'clock?
Yeah.
All right, I'll drive in right now.
All right, we'll see you soon.
All right. Colin, thanks for embarrassing me last night in front of my friend, by the way.
What do you mean?
That? What'd you do? Make him show his tape?
What do you mean?
I love that he said tape.
Because your friend liked you.
Nobody has a tape, stupid.
Because your friend liked me better than you?
Would you throw him your CD? Did you show him your CD?
No, did you? Because your friend liked me better than you?
No. Because you grabbed me by the neck and you alpha mailed me in front of Donnie Dustin. I didn't like it.
What? First of all, I massaged him. I didn't grab him by the neck. I like how his distorted mind makes it good. Second of all, the only thing I did was pointed out that me and you were on the phone 10 days ago now, and you said, "Oh, I got something. I'll call you right back." That was 10 days ago. And I brought up to this guy who's the ultimate alpha male. I go, "Sir, let me ask you something. If you had a friend, how long would it wait before if your friend didn't call you back, you'd stab him in the heart with one of those knives?" And he goes, 10 minutes. I said, well, how about 10 days?
Yeah, Bob's blowing off all his friends. He doesn't call Colin back. He doesn't come in on our show. And
That's terrible. That's a terrible.
Yeah, Bob is changing.
Well, because he got the bonfire.
New
and now he
house,
feels
bonfire,
like,
yeah.
he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to put all of his friends are on the pay no mind list.
In fairness to Bob, would you drive in? You have to drive in today at 3 o'clock. Would you drive in right now, early in the morning?
Yes, and I would
then
make
drive
a day
back?
of it. I would make a day
What
of
if,
it.
what if you wanted to make a day?
What the hell would he do all day? Walk around Times Square?
Yeah, do some
Fuck.
auditions.
Oh, Jesus Christ. First the tape, now the audition.
Sure. Why not?
All right, Bob. We'll see you soon.
Yeah. Drive safe.
Bob? You fell back to sleep.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to hang up.
Yes.
We're going to see him soon.
I'm
He's gonna
hoping
drive in.
that was a tree that ended that phone call.
I mean, Colin, is this destroying your self-esteem? The fact that Bob Kelly takes 10 days to call you back and doesn't call you back, and then you show up to do radio with one of your oldest and best friends, and you're not even in the system.
They're definitely. I mean, they don't destroy my self-esteem, but they are career bottoms. Those two you mentioned. So definitely
terrible.
career bottoms.
But I'll say this, I did read Colin's text. I just misread it. Like when you said, I didn't realize you were coming today, but we had talked about going last night, and he said he couldn't go last night, so I
Going
just
where?
fucked up to Keith's premiere because he was
okay.
working.
yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't have gone
a-
anyway.
Yeah,
You wouldn't have.
and trust me, I
Not
almost
your
didn't.
scene.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you went?
I did, yeah.
Oh, how was it?
Really good, like really good.
But you saw it already.
I was there when he shot it, but they, I wanted to see what it looked like in the final product. I hadn't
Oh.
seen the special, and it was great.
So Colin said, "Well, I can't go to the Keith thing tonight." So you were like, "Okay, well then I'm not having you put in the system tomorrow morning."
No, there was not a vindictive nature to
Okay,
it.
I'm trying to figure
I
it
just didn't realize it that he was, he wanted to come. I
Either
thought,
do
good.
both or none.
Yeah, I wasn't presented as a 2 or 0 package.
Oh, okay.
Where'd Jordy go?
Oh,
Just had to go get something.
Okay.
Oh. Well, how are you, Colin?
I'm good, guys.
Everything aside.
But the other part in that text, which Jim was leaving out, is that he said Keith will be in at 9.
I thought he was coming in.
He's coming in at
around
10.
9. I didn't
No,
realize.
10
Again,
o'clock is
that's
when he's
usually. I was very distraught. I'm not a booker. I'm just trying to make things happen.
Well, you could just.
All the
Wait.
emails say 10.
Yeah,
I didn't see any of the emails.
I'm not a booker either. I knew he's coming in at 10. The emails are in your email.
I'm thinking around 9 a.m. I said I'm thinking around 9 a.m. Yeah, that's when I thought he was going to come.
Well, you don't have to think. You have the information.
I
at your
probably
disposal.
could have, but I didn't realize.
You could have looked through your email.
Yeah, no, we could have. I just didn't check them.
It says right there, the email subject says Jim and Sam Tuesday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
but
it
I
does.
just didn't see
It
it.
says it right there.
I've been very scattered.
Why? What's on your mind?
Nothing bad, just busy.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
What's keeping you busy?
we heard you talking about your stupid iCloud.
Yeah, I'm working on the iCloud.
You heard that?
I mean, are you kidding me? The whole city's talking about it.
Yeah.
That's water cooler radio.
That's what we were thinking.
You
That's why we
crushing
said.
bore.
That's why
Shut up.
That's why we said
We
we
have
got.
nothing to say. Just shut up.
I understand, but in fairness, it was
you have
not a one-way
nothing to
conversation. I would like him to get some blame too.
I thought
he
we
was
should
teaching me.
we should talk about the cloud and keep Colin downstairs for a while.
No, but
so we
I
can
did
get our
say
water cooler
no
checked.
more. Let's end this right now. Believe me, if it wasn't for me, we'd still be talking about it. I at least
I'd
got
still
us
be
out of
standing
it.
on top of the
You'd
homeless.
still be
There's
out.
one homeless psycho at one of the tables.
Yeah, I felt very bad when I saw the text.
I can imagine.
No.
I could only imagine. Yeah, but everything is otherwise going swimmingly for you.
Yeah.
You got the special on YouTube.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Thanks, guys. But that's the other thing about Jim's text yesterday. It says, "Hey, we're gonna come in and promote Keith's special." I'm like, where was this text when my special came out a month ago? Just it was on YouTube.
I asked Travis.
I don't rate.
I asked Travis, when's Colin coming in to promote his special?
What did he say?
That's what he said. He's not. He goes. I think he's in LA this week, and then after that.
What a bastard!
Yeah.
Don't listen to him.
No, but I did
Travis.
ask you to come in, but you were away for a couple weeks.
That's
But you said you were on the
exactly-
road
that's
for
what
3
happened.
weeks.
I
I did
was.
ask Colin to come in.
Yeah.
And the special is great. I've seen parts of it, but it's hilarious. I mean, the material's great.
At least he's honest.
Yeah.
I've seen parts of it.
I will watch it through.
In pieces, it's very
It is
good.
funny.
No, but
at
I've
least
seen
he's
the
honest.
act.
You know how many people go like this? First of all, you can tell Sam's panicking because he didn't see any of it.
None of it. No, he
No,
doesn't-
I like
Sam.
He
it.
doesn't
It's
care.
in the thing with the therapist.
He doesn't like it.
I saw it all.
At least he said that.
I'm gonna sit around and watch comedy special. Everybody's got a comedy special. If I watched everybody's comedy special that came in here, I'd have no time to do anything else.
You're right.
Everybody. Hey, good news! I got another hour on YouTube. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it is true. Everyone's
know?
putting on a lot of material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
People
It
are
is a lot.
watching this, though. You're getting a lot of views.
No, let's not go crazy. But
No, it's sad. No. I don't see the. Oh no, he's got 400,000 views. That's a good amount
That's
of
fucking
views.
great.
that's fine.
That's really good.
Let's not say great. You know what I mean? When
But 500,000 views in this short period of time is great.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Bring
Well,
him in.
I'm just glad to. Who's there?
Yeah, there's only 2 options: Keith and a total stranger. Those are our options.
We said bring him in. I'm just not used to that kind of welcome. A total stranger would have gotten a warmer welcome than I got on the show today.
Yeah.
You should have seen this homeless bastard acting up outside. It was
Were you angry outside?
Oh, I was. It was actually a pleasant morning, so I didn't really care.
Yeah.
I would have just jumped back in. It's a quick ride for me.
Right. You were thinking I might be, like, if I don't get it, like, how long did we have?
I told Jim. I called. I didn't want to call this number before because I was like, it says Roland on my phone, so I said I don't want to wake up Roland in New Mexico, wherever he lives down, at like 5 in the morning.
Smart.
So then luckily I called him as you guys.
By the way, Keith
Yeah,
is
it was just
early.
a show, yeah.
The fact that Keith is early, I've never heard those words before.
Yeah, that is a little
It's
strange.
crazy that he's early.
I swore he wasn't coming today.
I didn't know if he would either because he was
I
drinking.
said there's no way he's
He was
coming.
drinking.
There's no way.
He was drinking last night?
He was drinking last
He
night.
must have done the Rich Voss. I rented a hotel room for this.
You think it's cool
Remember
when
we
he
used to
says that?
rent the- we used to rent the hotel and come in.
Yeah.
Lets everybody know.
Yeah.
Used to. He still
Me and
does.
Bonnie, I rent the hotel. He does.
And I invited Voss too, and Bobby just blew us off, and Voss just didn't want to come.
Yeah.
Nothing to do.
Well, Voss had better things to do. Bob just
does
overslept.
Yeah.
He doesn't have better things to do.
I don't mind
There's
Voss
nothing to do.
saying, no, I'm not going to come.
No.
I do. I am insulted by, well, I guess we deserve it, right?
No, we don't. We have Colin coming in.
No,
we have
but-
our friend Keith. It's first special.
No, Rich
It's a
had nothing
huge
to
day
do. He
for
told me he
Keith.
just didn't want to wake up early after being out late.
That really is all it is.
But at least he said it in advance. Like at one end, I get insulted that Bob said he's coming in, but then he doesn't come in. But then I look at the fact that we did have guests that did come in, and we just left them outside with the homeless.
Look, the whole thing
And
was
I go,
a mess.
Maybe we don't have a leg to stand on.
The only honest interaction, or I should say, like a perfectly legit interaction, was Voss. Can you come in? No. Why? I don't want to.
I respect that. I respect that.
Voss is getting very ornery lately.
He really
Me and
is.
him had a conversation about the Brady roast. I go, we should do a roast. And I had this whole idea for a roast. And in the middle of my pitch to him, he just hung up on me and I haven't spoken to him since. And he was 100% correct.
Why? Do you think it was a bad roast idea?
No, I thought it was a good idea, but why am I even having it? I'm not
Who'd you want to roast? Dan Marino?
Good
That'd
point.
be good. That'd be good. That'd be good. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you and Voss volleying creative ideas back and forth. You're not.
Yeah,
it's
it
not
was a
going to
bad
happen.
idea.
Yeah.
But plus, Voss probably didn't like it because he thought it would overshadow Voss roast. So any roast you pitch
is
to
he still-
Voss,
That's true. Voss
This is-
roast was amazing.
it was very great. But he
It was
probably
like
doesn't
10
want,
years ago, though,
But he doesn't want
almost.
any competition for Voss roast.
It was 8 years ago, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a long
2017,
time
right?
ago.
Isn't it scary?
Yeah.
No, 2016. But
Was it? All right.
Yeah.
I was so skinny then.
Yeah.
He doesn't want
much thinner.
Much thinner. He doesn't want any competition to the Voss roast.
You think he's still pushing that?
Oh, come on. It's his whole life.
We have
It's
another celebrity hotline. Oh boy, is this?
Who is it now?
Jim?
Who is it?
Is this the number? Look at the phone screen. Look at the phone screen, Jim.
Yeah, let me see.
Who is it?
Yep.
Is that it? Okay.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Another celebrity you guys have?
another-
I came in the right day.
Yeah.
Yes, another. It's the ornery celebrity hotline.
First of all,
Ladies and gentlemen, the man that
Yeah.
we have respect for in all of this, from VossRoast.com, Rich Voss.
Hey, first of all, me and Norton had great laughs last night. But second of all,
Yeah.
you didn't tell me Colin was coming in. I mean, that wouldn't have confirmed it in any
yes,
way.
I did.
But
How could he tell you he was coming in when he left me high and dry? He didn't know I was coming
I
in.
probably
no
said
idea.
we're trying to get Colin to come. We want Colin to come
No.
in.
no, you didn't. Listen to me,
You mentioned it yesterday on the air.
stupid.
Did I?
You fucking old.
What
you
did I say?
old
We had
turtle.
Melissa.
You didn't say
I
that.
said, come in tomorrow.
You just said
Colin's going to
Keith
come
is
in.
coming.
Oh, okay. So I just forgot to. Okay, yeah.
He called you an old turtle.
Okay.
Jim is a Galapagos turtle.
I was in New York till last night. I left at 1 o'clock. I got home at 2. Do you think I can get up at 5 and come back in? No,
Yes.
I can't.
Why did you rent a hotel? I said
Get a
usually
hotel.
Yeah, get a hotel room. Your friend
only
had
$600
2 strokes.
it's only $600.
Did look.
Yeah, there you go.
I know. I did look at prices at hotels last night. I did do some research, and all of you put together was not worth the $200 price.
What is your car seat doesn't go back? You don't want to catch a few Z's?
Look, and I love being. Look, let me tell. Listen, Jim.
oh boy.
Tough crowd is done. It's over. You're not getting us all together at the same time. So stop it. All right.
He called me Jim. I don't know if I've heard Voss call
I know.
me Jim
That was kind of
in 20 years.
It's kind of cool. In 30 years, when he introduced you, this is Jim. He'll be your MC tonight.
How great!
have you talked about how great his special was?
No, we were waiting for him to come on. He arrived a few minutes ago. I imagine it will be a few more minutes before he meanders into the room. But yeah, it was great. It really is great.
Well, I mean, if you felt that strongly about it, Rich, you could have been here to talk about it
That is true.
with
You could have
us.
been here to support your friend.
Sam, take a break for a few. Last night, Colin, last night Greg Robinson walked in, and I told Keith, "You're not even the most famous Robinson in your own premiere." I like repeating things. I got to laugh on the night before.
I know, but no one. It's so uncomfortable. Like I would never do that.
It is uncomfortable.
Well, I don't care what you would do. We're two different people. No, what I would never do.
What? And don't lie, Rich. All right, well.
Listen, I got to run. Key specials.
You
great.
don't.
Yeah, where are you going to run?
No, you don't.
Where are you going to run to?
I'm going to play golf.
Oh.
He can't get up for the show. He can get up to play golf.
What, does somebody hire you to hold a lantern on their lawn?
You used my joke that I told you.
Whoa!
When,
Joke thief.
When did you use that?
At that Trump, when I roasted Trump, I said that about Sharpton. The only way he'll get on the White
Oh, that's why it was in my head. Yeah, we talked about that last night. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what else is in your head and on your face and your back. Shut your face. Colin, take over, please.
Rich, did you
go play golf?
Did you
he
hang
can't
up?
support his friend. He's got to play golf.
Did you hang up on the great Colin Quinn when he was pitching you an idea for a roast? He hung up. Oh, you guys have great friends.
Yeah.
What a day already.
I know.
It's been celebrity packed already. We had Bobby, we had Rich.
Then again, I mean, what does Keith expect? He's not exactly been the nicest person.
You don't think so?
No, this is the type of loyalty that he kind of
Yeah, one guy shows up and that guy barely gets in the building.
Yeah. One guy barely makes it into the building and one guy oversleeps. One guy just goes, no.
No, I don't want to wake up.
And Voss only went last night because it was a happening. He just wanted to be a part of something.
No, he's always been like that. You know, he's gone. I remember, like, starting in November, he'd always be like, "You're going to the Caroline's Christmas party." He was obsessed with this stupid Caroline's Christmas party for like 15 years. It was very
He likes the idea of networking and being recognized at these things. It convinces him that he's in show business when nothing else is evident.
No, exactly.
I see. So the networking doesn't come to fruition. Like nothing is built from it.
No, but he feels like Voss feels like a comic and a man about town when he's around comics.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's the only evidence that he's in the business.
And he's revered. The young comics revere
It's true.
him.
And he trashes everybody. He is pretty funny at those things, but
Yeah.
otherwise, it's
Yeah, he's just a fucking cloud.
Yeah.
A poisonous cloud rolling
exactly.
through.
He's like at that Hasbrook Heights Putt World golf. That indoor golf fucking place.
Yeah, but that's why he didn't come in today. He wants to play golf.
He wanted to play golf
Because he knew it was probably a nice day.
He had a tea
time.
Who are all his friends that he plays golf with? We should do a documentary on the people that played golf with Voss.
I'm imagining it's by himself. He plays by
think so?
himself. Yes.
Or he's got friends that he's lying to. I'll bet if we interviewed his friends, it turns out he's been lying to them the whole time.
This is not going to be a positive experience.
Keith Robinson is walking in and joining us.
You guys don't have a chair for him?
Yeah, it's right there. What do you think that is?
Is that handicap proof?
Is that your phone, Keith?
No, it's entrance music.
I hope that's the Netflix.
See, look at that.
Netflix is canceling the premiere. Like it's not going on.
He comes in with a vibe.
When is that premiere?
It's on now, I think. It's called Different Strokes. It's now on.
Yeah, it's out
on
today.
Netflix. Yeah.
Keith Robinson, Different Strokes, on Netflix today.
By the way, Lou, you know Lou?
Yes.
She makes a good point.
yeah.
She goes to me, "How dare Jim say he's only seen parts of your special and yet he's seen Keith's twice?"
Wow.
Good point, Lou. Thank you.
Here's the difference. First of all, I went to Keith's taping, so I saw it when he taped it, and I was at the premiere
You could have
last
came
night.
to my taping. You could use some psychiatric help, in my opinion.
Whoa.
Yeah, we went last night, and
Rose Voss number 2.
Yeah.
it was really funny, man. The special killed. It was like watching it with an audience. And like they were all, just because they were there as a friendly audience, it wouldn't have killed as hard as it did if it wasn't good. Like that wears off in 5 minutes.
That's not true, but go on.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm just saying that's not. I'm not talking you're special. It's just objective.
That's not helpful, though. That's not helpful.
Yeah, it's very negative.
That's very negative.
It is negative.
That's not helpful.
Stop being negative Nelly.
Yeah, not helpful.
Yeah, it's not a nice thing.
It's a little jab.
Just be like, I showed up. They left me sitting downstairs like an asshole for a half hour.
Well,
did you know that Colin Quinn was stuck outside the building because he wasn't in the system?
Mistakes were made.
Norton forgot to put me in.
Mistakes were made, and then Bob overslept, and Boss just said no.
No, they let me right up.
Yeah.
Easy. We were actually just considering how Rich, because Rich was supposed to come in today, but he turned us down knowing that you were going to be here because he wanted to go play golf. And we were wondering what kind of lies he tells his golf friends.
We wonder who his friends are.
Right.
False is the worst human being.
Yes.
When I came back from my first stroke, you know, going on stage at the South for the first time, Bob, they said they're about to introduce me, and Boss, that selfish asshole, why is he going on?
And he was serious.
He was very serious.
Well, you know what the problem is? You had a stroke, and Voss is like, I've been talking like that for years.
Whoa, Krispy Kreme.
What'd you see, Colin?
Krispy Kreme.
Is it a party?
Thank you, guys. See, this is how the rest of the staff. I know Jim had nothing to do with this.
No, he didn't know it was
That's
coming.
not true. When I realized what happened, I said, get Colin Diet Cokes and donuts.
No. Thank you, guys.
That's the last thing he needs.
It really is.
What?
He had a heart attack.
Oh, leave me alone.
That's why I said it. I said also get him a steak.
These Krispy Kremes are great.
Yeah, they are.
We had a big argument with Jim the first time we got them because dumb Jim's like, they're all plain. Plain's the best flavor.
But they're fine, but you got to mix it up. You want 12 of one donut?
To get a variety from Krispy Kreme is psychotic.
Yes, and he doesn't even eat them, and he's going to make it.
You don't get plain donuts.
Thank you. They're all plain.
Oh my God!
All glazed.
Plain about these.
That's like 1954 Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, it is. You're going to pinch your secretary on the ass. Are you going to eat a plain donut?
No.
I'm sure the Keith's Donut place in Philly, they have some interesting combinations of donuts. Would you care to tell us any? Would there be a smattering of strawberry? Or
Oh, whoa.
It's very negative. That's right.
He's been negative all since high school.
That is true. He came in hot when there was a mistake made, and he was downstairs for 25 minutes.
Did you see that homeless guy when you guys came in? I was sitting right next to him for 10 minutes.
It was an honest mistake. Mistakes
I
were
was
made.
texting Jim. This prick's on his texting the whole show. The one time I needed him to be on, he wasn't.
And he wrote that too. He goes, "You text the whole show, and the first time I need you, you're not here." We fucking broke up.
I'm sitting there with that crazy shirtless homeless bastard.
And he's not thrilled that he's here to promote someone else's special.
Yeah,
he thinks we should have a little more
They
focus
didn't
on
invite
his.
me in for mine now.
That's not true. I did, but you were on the road. I did ask you to come in. You were gone for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You lost
I
your
don't know.
window.
I did ask you though.
You lost your window.
But no, then I forget.
Enough of his special. Come on.
Go on. Yes, your special's great. I heard last night Norton said it's amazing.
You was there.
Not last night I wasn't.
No, you seen the tape.
It was great
Yeah.
at the taping. Yeah, of course.
So what do you think it'd be different?
I was hoping it would be.
different. That was
His
his whole
negativity.
It is.
really-
It really is just negativity. It's not helpful. It's not
Sometimes
positivity.
the edit. Where's that young director, that kid?
He's great. Holy
Marcus.
shit, did it look good?
Yeah.
It looked
Beautiful
very
shot.
good.
Yeah. Really bugged me.
You don't have to convince me. I was at the taping.
Yeah, but you didn't see the special.
Now you
See?
now you
I
know.
like to watch it at home on Netflix like the rest of the fans.
You like to get the experience.
Yeah, it looked good, man. Like that, the really well shot. Everything was. It just was great.
Hold on 1 second. What do you... Just give us some of the language of shooting something well, because you're as dumb as me. Shut up. At least I know I don't know what to say.
Well shot.
Well shot.
Means I liked how it
Well
looked.
shot.
There was a
Give
nice
us some
up angle.
details. You've been in
I'll tell you.
business 20.
There was a nice up angle. A close angle.
A close angle.
but it was really beautifully shot. You don't have to know why. Hey, when someone has a beautiful painting and they go, "That's a beautiful painting," do you, what kind of strokes? Don't know. Excuse me.
I just think Jim knows nothing about the business, and neither do I, really, to be honest. But
you're not wrong.
The fact that he was trying to say well shot.
You thought he was feigning his knowledge.
Yes.
Yes.
But I'm just saying I liked how it looked.
Right.
There you go. You can't.
That's our problem. None of us have taken a film class our entire lives. We're supposed to be in the industry, and we don't know any even the
That's an issue.
fake language.
I do.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. That is true. Even though you have a special, this is a rule of flops.
Cinematography.
There you go. You're right. The cinematography was beautiful.
See, there you go.
You like the cinematography. You were in the room with the editor making sure that the
Yes.
cinematography was to your liking.
I picked the colors out.
Oh, wow.
That? Yeah, no. Get the,
what color?
Too much gray. What?
Gray?
I'm
Too
telling
much gray.
Yeah, too much gray.
My process and getting the cinematography
right
perfect.
Because the colors are symbolic.
Yes.
There's messaging.
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
messaging in the cinematography.
Absolutely.
Right. And that's your messaging.
Yeah. Yeah, it was shot very, very
See, look at
well.
that. Look
The
at
colors are great.
See that? I'm not letting them get rid of some colors and add some.
No, that does look good.
Wow, it looks great.
Yeah, I mean, it's a brown curtain, and then the T-shirt's brown, and the suit's brown.
Earth tones.
Yeah,
Yes,
all
and
me.
Yeah, that was you.
all earth tones.
That's right. It's a natural aesthetic.
Yeah, and then you'll see the camera from, I didn't know how to say it fancy, but when you see the up angle shooting up at Keith, it looks great.
That's what Kubrick used to say.
Yes, the up angle.
Yes. The up angle. Give me an up angle.
You'll see. There
Let's
you
see
go.
what negative Nelly got to
See?
say.
Right
guy.
there. That's
We're
the
here-
angle I'm talking
We're here
about.
to celebrate you.
I mean,
and
how
he
would
won't
you
allow it.
He won't allow.
No, he won't. No, he won't.
Go back to that. Okay, because this is this. This is the view.
Look at
every
that up angle.
That's every
Oh,
prostitute
my
has had
God.
that view.
Yeah,
Looking
you're right.
up at Keith, but that's a great shot.
Right.
It was just. It looked really
And where,
good.
No,
and
it
where's
does look great.
And where's it pointing?
Up.
Boom.
Thank you. I didn't say it fancy.
No, you're the common man.
I'm just a regular guy.
You do common man radio for the common man.
Call it like I see it.
Yes.
Well, I have no objections except that when you began it, you go beautifully shot and put your arms like this. And I was like, this fake bastard.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
not wrong. That's not incorrect.
So you're saying that I went into it like I had great film knowledge and then fell apart immediately one line in.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
you're not
takes a
wrong.
dummy to recognize one.
Yeah, no, it's true. I did say it's stupid. The up angle was dumb.
Were you happy to share the special with your friends last night?
No.
No.
I'll tell you the truth, Amy did a bad job producing.
Whoa, this is negative.
Be honest, Colin.
I'd rather have Voss. I would rather have Voss.
Boy said he had a blast last night.
Yeah. But Voss didn't even go in and there was so many. There was like a lot of people didn't make it in because it was packed.
So Boss didn't get a seat.
He didn't get a seat.
He wasn't on the list.
Oh,
No.
that's great.
Good.
He was on the list, but he just didn't make it into the actual.
Yeah.
I wasn't on the list, by the way. Last night, I had to fucking sit there and wait, and they were checking the list, and I wasn't on it. And finally, one of the cellar bouncers with Liz was like, "Oh no, he can go down."
What?
I wasn't on the list.
They
either.
kept you out?
They gave you the Colin Quinn at
For-
Sirius
yeah.
That's a
treatment.
Colin Quinn and Sirius treatment.
Yeah, for a few minutes.
You know,
That's messed
everybody
up.
was there, man. Everybody.
Everybody. It was a happening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a to-do.
It was a big thing, man.
I wasn't there and Will wasn't there.
Denzel Washington was there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Denzel was there. Will was there.
What? Denzel Washington was there?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That's what I heard.
You liars.
No, why would I make that up?
I believe you.
I know. What did you think? And by the way, even if he was there, what did you think that he would have known you? Oh,
Yeah, I could
No, I wasn't going to go. I just was impressed.
could have rubbed elbows.
yeah,
Yeah, that's me, Mr. Schmooze.
yeah. Hey, I rewrote Malcolm X. And he could have done that. Like this.
I've been meaning to give this to you.
Who are you sitting next to? Who are you sitting next to? A guy with the gray hair.
Vince Patterson.
Okay, is he a comic?
It was.
Okay.
You know, not now.
Looks familiar.
Yeah. In Philly comic.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, are you surprised at the the people who have been so negative to you for so long were so supportive of you in this venture?
Well, Voss has never supported me, ever.
Never.
Voss never supported me.
No.
I was on stage in like 87. I was headlining. Over Voss, of course.
Sure. Where was
Even
it?
then.
Comedy Works?
No, one shitty club. It's a shitty club. I headline them doing my act. I see this little short runt pacing back and forth. This guy sucks. I can hear you.
Yeah.
I never liked Voss. The whole time, I never liked him.
And here's the worst part. Voss did go last night, but he didn't go in because Voss probably feels that this should be my night.
He probably does feel
This
that way. I
should
believe he
be
does feel that way.
My
Yeah.
night. Voss has a secret thing where he thinks, like, God, they should be here for me.
Right.
How is he gonna?
Right. I'm going to go work the room, bring the attention to myself, and then I'm going to leave once they put the special on.
Yeah, he was going there hoping Ted would be there and say, oh, why don't you have one on our network? And I don't know, Ted.
Has nobody ever reached out to you?
Yeah, I don't
let's
know, Ted.
sign this deal right
First
now.
of all, Voss wouldn't know Ted.
That's a great point.
That's right.
You're absolutely right. He wouldn't know who he is.
And vice versa, exactly.
Yeah, Ted would have no idea. Yeah, so you do stand up. That would be the conversation. Oh, you do
Yeah,
comedy.
Voss belongs in the bleachers at like a stock car race or something. That's the only. That's the only one he should be comfortable in.
Yeah, everyone came out.
Of course they did.
Yeah, Bob didn't.
Bob wasn't there?
No.
You know that fat idiot.
It's close for a donut.
Oh.
Bob wouldn't.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself to a donut.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I'm going to join you over there in a moment.
He's amazing.
Yeah. We did it right.
You got plain donuts.
They're all. I don't mind one or two, but they are all exactly. This is like a 1950s box of donuts. Mix it up a little.
No,
Get
crispy
a Boston cream.
Krispy Kreme is known for their glazed donut.
Ah,
The red
that's
light is
fine.
on. You get a dozen glazed.
Well, you don't need 20 glazed donuts.
No, you don't.
I mean, it's a big box. It isn't
The staff is
intimidating.
all going to have one.
No, yeah, but you can mix it up. A Boston cream, an apple crumb.
Nobody wants an apple crumb from Krispy
Everyone
Kreme.
loves a good
No.
apple crumb.
Nobody
They
gets that.
only do these.
Let me ask. Wait a minute. Why don't you have any black staff?
That's a great point.
That was Jim's call. That was Jim made that call early on, and
I'm
I've
looking
always
at it.
objected.
No, it's because I have a half black co-host, so I'm like, I might as well.
Sam's, what do you call it? Octoroon? I'm from New Orleans. That's how we talk.
It is, though. It's offensive when you walk into a room like this, isn't it?
I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's the blacks at?
I ask myself that every day.
They're down the hall. I passed a whole passo of them.
Whoa!
He's just digging into his satchel.
He asked a
of
question.
You're talking about Sway's studio, probably.
Old school slang. Yeah. Yeah, it's not right.
Plus,
It's not right.
It's not.
and
It's
they're
a
trying
lack
to
of
get over to
opportunity.
because they name them Travis and Troy. So when you hear the name, you're like, oh, probably a couple of brothers.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing. Not even close.
Were you uncomfortable yesterday having everybody be nice to you? It was fun to watch Keith sitting there in a suit, everybody telling him how much they love the special, and just to watch how like you have no idea how to take compliments.
Did you get up and make a speech beforehand?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, it was funny.
Wow.
Well, it was a true story of my mom having a watch party in the neighborhood, a neighborhood watch party.
For what?
For just to see my comedy.
But what year was that?
85.
85, yeah.
And it was terrible, of course, but she invited everybody over. All the gangsters in the neighborhood. And my mom, she was a little gangster herself. But she was, come on in. And it was like 1 hour, Gangster Rick, Fool Rat, whoever. They had everybody there. And I'm on a step out of where nobody can see me, listening. The first joke I can hear it, nothing.
Oh.
Second joke, nothing. Third joke, nothing. Finally, one of her like, Virginia, this stinks. And she got a gun and chased him out the house. It was hilarious. Like,
It's embarrassing though. in the
yeah,
moment.
that's why I don't do no watch party. I'm not, no.
No, but you didn't watch the special with everybody. Of course not. No real comic can watch his own special with everyone else.
You
It's
have to
uncomfortable.
be a sociopath.
Yeah, huh, guys?
There was a lot of guys like that. Remember, you ever drive with somebody that put their tape on? When they're driving you?
No.
It's happened all the
You
time.
know what? That's what comedian Ian Gelfand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Yeah.
We was with these girls driving, and they had their music on in a tape deck, and pushed the button, got that music off, and put his set on. But it was so funny. He said, "Hey, look at this joke. The girls, they hate him. They're like, God, what the fuck is this guy doing?"
Jesus.
What did he think they were going to like it, or was he being obnoxious?
No, he thought they were going.
It's so crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy
It's
behavior.
crazy.
I loved it, though. That's
yeah.
the funniest thing.
I just couldn't do it.
You were enjoying yourself?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I didn't even care about getting laid no more. I was just laughing.
Yeah, but just watching you sit out in the seat afterwards, everybody came out. I mean, everybody loved it. I mean, they legitimately, it got laughs.
Yeah, well, I don't know when to really tell if Patrice was there.
Oh my God! It's like one of the comments. What would Patrice do?
No.
Shut up.
Because he was such an asshole.
We know Patrice.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah, you forget we were also interviewed for the documentary.
They really took the wind out of your sails, didn't
You know
they?
what?
I know what you're trying to say.
deserved it.
He's been negative all the time.
He is, and
this
But
time I was
deserve
correct.
it.
Yes, but I know what you're trying to
This
say.
one I was correct on.
I know what you're saying. However, I like his take on it better, even though I know what you're probably saying is right.
I have to say that I admired the reverence that Jim was treating you with, but I really was happy about the honesty that Colin hit you with.
Colin's been negative all
Colin has been negative.
Soon as I walked in the door, negativity just hit.
That's right.
You know why? You know why? I'll tell you why. Because he put out his special at the therapist clinic or whatever.
Yeah.
And
he went to the Mayo Clinic and did 20 minutes.
Right. And nobody came up to him to be like, Colin, for so long, you've been so good and we all love you so much. I mean, he put it out and people said, I guess he's got a thing on YouTube. You put out a special.
Yeah.
And Jim tries to throw a This Is Your Life. Keith Robinson, and Colin didn't get any of that.
And I'm the only one that showed up for it.
That is true. At least Bob and Voss had the honesty to go, we don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. Colin showed up to make sure that you didn't get respected too much.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It hurts, man.
It does.
It hurts.
I can see that.
I'll take the hit for negativity, except that Patrice Mark was uncalled for.
Yeah, you weren't wrong.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
It was. Don't even try to defend it. Let's move on.
Well, I think, what's your defense? I'd like to hear.
Okay, let's hear him out, folks.
I'm gonna have to do.
Don't do it.
I got.
Take my advice.
Can I not look at that white faces, please?
Listen, can you guys turn around for a second? Yeah, can you guys turn around, please? You're making Keith uncomfortable.
Yeah. Exactly. You're reminding him of all his agents and managers.
One guy looks like Jason Steinberg and is bugging me.
Oh, yeah, Travis.
Yes.
Travis, no eye contact, please.
Yeah, please. You remind us.
But you're saying about Patrice.
All right. We want the Cavs Soul plane. Premier. And Fat Joe was there. Everybody was in the audience.
First big movie.
Snoop, baby, yeah. And through the whole thing, we're going, and dumb Patrice like, this stinks. Oh my God, it stinks.
That's really very hurtful.
At a premiere, everybody's got to
So
be
positive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
out of nowhere, it's just like this.
Yeah.
Oh.
We went to see Sandler's movie when it first came out, The Wedding Singer.
Oh, yeah.
So Tim Hurley, he wrote it with him, but his father's a fireman from New York. So Brad Pitt is sitting right in front of us. And then the father's sitting next to me. He's like, I want to say it's a call. And the whole movie goes, oh, boy, I wonder if they're going to fall in love. And Brad Pitt keeps turning around. Like she just heckled the whole movie. And the end, Lauren goes, you must be very proud, Mr. Hurley. He goes, I guess so, if you like that kind of thing.
Yeah, but you love that kind of stuff.
I know.
Yeah, just destroying the moment. They'll never get it back.
No, that moment's spoiled.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt was annoyed.
Oh my God! He just kept turning around, and Mr. Hurley just kept looking at him. What are you gonna do?
Oh, poor Kevin Hart thought that, like, okay, this is my moment.
He knew it was bad. He knew.
But he didn't want anybody to
say
say it.
Yeah.
He didn't want anybody to say it, and it was said.
Oh, that had me laughing.
Yeah.
Oh. Funny.
Well, last night was a big success.
Yeah, but you know, when I'm thinking about bullshit.
Did you put it? Have you turned on Netflix and just seen your special on?
No.
It's on now.
It's on now.
It's on now. It's called Different Strokes. Keith Robinson's new special.
That's right. Check it out. Different Strokes.
Now, are you worried at all that they'll be like, the climbers are going to start showing up, right? Now that you're on the front page of Netflix, you're going to have these comics coming up and maybe pretending they've been friends with you for so long, treating you differently, trying to see if they can get some kind of a rub now that you're a Netflix front pager.
No, I'm also a Hulu front pager.
Wow.
Oh, Hulu didn't. Yeah, Hulu bought one.
Back of the best funnies on Hulu.
Wow.
Jesus, now is not the time to promote the Hulu.
That is a great point. This is a man who's never promoted anything before.
No, that's a great point, Colin.
Netflix has him on this big tour, and he's like, "Hey, check me out on Hulu." You're as stupid as they come.
Dumb.
Oh, God damn you! Good
Matter
point.
of fact, you can watch the old special.
No. I still had it with his negativity, everything.
It is
trying
negative.
To be positive. I'm trying to save your career with Netflix right now, you ungrateful bastard.
That is a good point.
You have no gratitude towards Netflix.
That's why Hulu did that. They're like, watch this idiot promote us
Exactly. They said, and somebody's like, no, he's been in business a long time. He's not that dumb. He just did it. And he's greedy. Instead of letting everybody just enjoy this one, they'll find the other one on their own time. He's like, I'm going to put that one out there too. In his mind, it's like a strategy.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
But is he on front page of both? Check who.
Stop checking.
Don't check.
No, you should get a picture. You should get a picture of being on the front page of both in one day.
I mean,
that's crazy.
Why? For him?
I guess so, but now it's become part of the story, and it's
drop
also
it.
if you're not. Now
Drop
people
it.
are going to be looking, and if you're not, it's like,
Oh, my
I
God.
guess it's cool that he's on the front page of Netflix, but he doesn't have. I mean, Hulu, he's kind of buried.
Now this is Keith trying to hold up Netflix for something else. Like,
Right,
Wow.
right.
Now you see that other
Give me
people want me.
two. Yeah.
This is terrible. Let's change the subject.
You think this was a disaster?
Let's change the subject.
This was a mess.
No.
Where's Rich Ross going to be this weekend?
Oh no! I was just wondering if people were going to start, knocking on your door, trying to say,
Yeah,
can
all
you
the
hook
old
me
front
up
runners,
with,
like the Rich Vosses of the world.
Rich Voss is going to pretend to be your friend.
I never liked Voss. We established that.
Right.
No, it's true.
And we said before you came that Voss's whole thing last night was he was probably wondering, why isn't it me?
Yeah.
You think he was wondering why he didn't have this?
I seen him prancing around.
Yeah.
Yeah. He loves to go to an event.
He does love an event.
And prancing
And he-
with his dumb hat on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did show up with the straw.
Yeah.
The fedora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bonnie walks in with him with no embarrassment.
Isn't that weird?
She's used to it.
Yeah, I think also she's from Canada. Like everything's a big event to her.
I see.
now.
Even now.
Yeah, she's like, whoa,
I can't believe it.
Takes pictures, sends it to the family farm. Like, oh man, that looks like a real crowded place.
I could see them being impressed.
Yeah. It was a good event last night.
Yeah.
Little treats. The liquor selection. I don't drink, but it was. My wife wanted a beverage, and there was no vodka. There was only they only gave 2 little alcohol choices.
And
What do we mean?
Was one of them Courvoisier?
No.
Whoa, come on now.
That's negative.
There we go again.
Yeah, it was not.
Yeah,
Not in front of all the white.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
make the white guys laugh.
Yeah. It was.
And they are. They are
yeah,
laughing.
yeah.
They are. They like that.
They're laughing too much. And it's,
Yeah, they are.
it's bugging me.
Yeah, they wanted to say it.
Yeah. Yeah. What were the 2 little alcohol choices?
Wine and I forget what the other one was. It was wine and beer.
Well,
It
beer.
was easy to
Don't
forget.
say
That's
it.
an obscure one. Wine and what's the other one? Beer.
Yeah. Who's ever heard of just serving wine and
Yes.
beer?
Well, as a man who is teetotal,
What's the? You get in a can.
a dick.
It's very popular in Germany.
What time did you leave?
I left early. My son and daughter was there and all that. I just left. Boom.
Oh, I didn't see them.
They were there.
I believe you.
Yeah.
All right, that was a conversation breaker, I guess.
Yeah.
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 Well, I was just wondering.
Jim does a lot of those.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I just say.
I like that he held your feet to the fire. You said, my children were there. I didn't see them.
No, I was saying. I would have been nice to see his kids.
They're on the front page of Hulu.
Jesus Christ!
Can we go to the front page of Netflix? Let's see if they've removed him already for this. They won't share a performer with.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
right
Right
there.
there.
Next to the
I'll
Ashley
be on
Madison.
there.
Ashley Madison.
You know, after my Mark Twain performance,
Oh God, I heard he destroyed it.
Yeah.
Mark Twain. Nobody
Yeah.
came. Everybody else was okay, and he came up and wrecked the place.
Who would have
Yeah.
thought? Now you're having your moment. You're having
After
your moment.
40 years.
Again, the Mark Twain thing was done on Netflix, was it?
yes,
It
yes.
was.
Okay.
It was.
Fine.
It
It
was.
was.
Yeah.
I saw a clip of it. I saw a clip of something. I thought it was part of your special. I didn't know what it was. It was just stand up.
You know why Colin's
He went up
upset?
and trashed Kevin.
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh, he killed him.
Oh, that's great. Colin's upset because before you walked in, he realized that the reality of the situation that Jim has seen your special twice. Because he saw it live and he saw it. And then when Colin walked in, Jim said, I've seen a couple of moments from your special.
Well, I also saw the material a lot as he
Sam
was
is
leading up
stealing
to it.
Lou's text.
Yes, he is, but he's also doing that. So he thinks I'm going to feel bad about it.
But you don't.
I go.
No, I've seen more than a special than I wanted to.
You're actually doing a great service by
Colin
watching what
wasn't
you
invited
watch.
in.
I don't like that this is turning into a trashing of my special.
Well, it's just,
Is that really my plan?
It is
First
a-
they leave me outside
There
for
it
20
is.
minutes.
Yeah.
It is an incredible juxtaposition.
Yeah.
When you look at how we're treating this special versus this is the first time your
I
special's even
understand
come
that,
up.
of course.
I wouldn't have expected that
Yeah.
here.
Colin was invited on to promote a special, but he was on the road.
I
This
was
is what
on the
happens.
road.
This is what
Jim-
happens.
Jim did invite me, and I was on the road.
Well, you leave town and look what
And I
what
was on-
happens.
That's
Yeah.
what happens.
I understand, but
Other
still,
comics step in. Steal
I mean,
spotlight.
they could have left my my name downstairs. That's all I asked for.
It was a mistake. I accept full responsibility. I felt bad about
Down there, and they felt bad.
Did you feel bad about it, or was
it.
it?
I felt bad about it, yeah, because
The
I did
staff
invite
felt
Colin.
bad.
For us.
Wait, wait. So,
Downstairs, they were looking at me like this.
That's what you
I
got?
come on and made a little joke, and they're like, "Hey," they go, "Where you going?" I go, "I hate to say it, I'm going to Jim and Sam. I'm trying to be funny."
oh, that's funny. That's a good one.
Little ribbing, light humor with the
Sure. A
front
little,
desk.
little banter.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they went,
They're
"Wow."
like, and they go, "Oh, it's good." I go, serious, and they're like, and they go, "Oh, we don't have it down." I go, "Oh, serious is probably," and they're like, "No, I'm sorry, you did." And I was like, "Oh." As I said, I didn't want to wake up Roland in Albuquerque, so
Sure.
I just tried to keep a low profile on that.
Called the thing. Yeah.
Finally
Well,
called.
we got you. You know, you'd be very offended, and I didn't want to tell you this, but now that we're being honest, We sent the intern as soon as we found out you were there. We sent the intern. We said, "Get out of there and go pick up Kyle. Make sure you're down in the lobby so he knows, we're sending somebody down."
Yeah.
And then we took a couple minutes. Then we took a break.
Yeah.
And on our way out,
Yeah.
we realized he stopped in the bathroom for a piss before he went down to get you.
Yeah.
Not only that, because
No
nobody
urgency.
was there. I just
No
had my,
urgency.
Nobody was there. I just had my little ticket. That was it.
I'm a fast pisser, Colin.
It took
I
a while.
promise you. I was.
It was several
Well, why
minutes.
weren't
It was
you
not
there? I
several
only had
minutes.
my pass.
I came down for you. You were already gone by the time I got down there.
It was
That's how-
minutes
First
later.
of all,
It was several
first of
minutes.
all,
That's no respect.
No respect.
No
not only is
respect.
there no respect,
I
you
have
hear the
big
tone in
respect
his
for the man.
goddamn voice.
I want,
fucking
yeah.
turning on me.
I want to fire it now.
You can't fire him. He's an intern. He doesn't get paid.
Yeah.
And he sounds Canadian.
Oh yeah, everyone says that to me. Yeah, I'm not Canadian.
For the record, I'd like to state once and for all.
You seem, excuse me for saying so, you seem tightly wound.
That's how you can tell I'm not Canadian. Canadians, they're flowy through life.
There is something to that. And I'm glad you said it respectfully.
You seem like a man on the brink.
Well, I don't think he likes that his timeliness with which he picked you up was questioned.
No, but listen, I did the man a favor. I picked him up a Krispy Kreme very quickly.
That's true. Thank you.
I had to make it up for him. I'm a big fan.
And nobody's had one except for me. This is
well,
ridiculous.
You got
I got
plain
to your-
donuts. That's
I
why.
made sure I got your 12
People love
glaze
these.
for you.
No, thank you.
It should have been a couple of glazed and then a couple of other things.
Jim,
not
you
true.
don't even eat these donuts. You
You
can't
have
have
no
an opinion.
idea.
No one's eating them.
I'm going to eat
No,
one.
he makes a good point.
Those donuts bombed. No one's having one.
The staff is all going to eat them. They're across the room, and they want to make sure the celebrity has first dibs.
Keith, every time I do the show, they get me these delicious Krispy Kremes. Every time Jim complains,
Same
and by
one?
the time they're done, they're finished. There's usually like 2 left.
Yeah.
They're a big hit. Don't
Only
listen to
one-
Jim saying they bombed.
No,
That's the kind
they
of bad
bombed.
He
publicity.
sees it. He sees it. Believe me, that's man.
I'm
you know,
looking
bombing.
at him.
Yeah. He's,
I'll tell you who would love these if Patrice was here.
oh yeah. I wonder what Patrice would say about the donut variety. You idiot fan. Went to Brazil 3 times with him. You're acting like you met him once at a signing.
Can you imagine? They hit you again.
I don't like the negativity of his show.
Something tells me you might not live that one down anytime soon.
No,
I have an inkling.
WWPD.
Got on a bracelet. Yeah. No, I got the sentiment behind what you were saying about Patrice, but you have heard that from every Twitter commenter, every comedian who ever had one conversation with him but listened to him on the radio. It's a lot of.
But I had a story.
Yeah, he had a story. It was different.
To back it up.
You know,
Right.
Oh, the soul plane. Yeah.
And it was a great story. The only part about the story that was, not to be mistaken negative again, was when he goes, everybody was there. Fat Joe was there. I was like, whoa, everybody was right.
That's
They should have Fat Joe.
I said Snoop Dogg, too.
No, you didn't. You said
he
Fat
did say
Joe.
Snoop Dogg, but he led with Fat Joe, which was a terrible mistake.
He took the 2 train 8 stops to the goddamn premiere. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Where was the premiere?
Soul Plane?
Yeah.
Some theater.
It was New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Jim really is an artist at stopping conversations. Look, don't ask questions just to fill the air.
Well, I'm
You have something
curious.
you can-
I
but
wanted
there's
to
no
know where it
follow-up.
was, but I didn't have follow-up.
But that's the
I
problem.
tossed it
You
into
don't
the
have
laps.
any follow-up.
I
I mean,
tossed it into the laps of the comedians. Guys, here's some fodder.
Premiere was
Jim
20 years
stinks.
ago.
Jim's not a good interviewer.
Exactly what was it?
Well, my
never been
subjects are terrible.
He's never been good.
You're saying you're drilling for oil and it is bone dry.
I mean, exactly.
No,
What do you expect me to
You
do?
can't blame the guest because even when he has like celebrity, like like I don't know, like Neil Tyson on and stuff like that. The
Neil
way he
deGrasse
asks the question
Tyson.
is so abrupt, and it's just like, ugh. It's just uncomfortable.
Well, that's why I like to want to know something. I ask it.
But
I
you
don't
ask
need
it
to
very-
fancy my way in.
Right.
But you ask it in a very clipped way. It's uncomfortable.
I'm
for
a
me.
very clipped person. I can't help it. I just jump in with the question.
You're saying there's an abrasive nature to Jim, even if he's asking something good. Even if he's asking something good-natured, he does it in such an abrasive way that it feels like an attack. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I can't help. You guys know me. I'm just real. It just comes out.
You are. You're the common man.
I can't help it. It's just the way
I
it
want
comes
to know
out.
Voss's golf partners. I mean, I can't believe there's a group of guys that's like, hey, where's Rich?
They probably think he's really cool.
What's that?
They probably think he's really cool.
Of course they do.
You know, he tells them all stories of the old days, his stand-up story, many of which are lies, I'll bet.
I guarantee none of us come out looking good in his stories.
No.
Not at all.
Because they're like, I saw that one guy, he was funny. He's all right.
Right.
You know, he does this.
Yeah, if you like.
Yeah.
trashes
He's
them.
literally going to a golf course today to talk about how he was getting begged to do a radio appearance, but he's not doing it.
Yeah.
He's, you know.
Now, he's going to talk Keith's special last night. I kind of gave him a couple of those jokes.
Yeah. He'll tell them he didn't watch it. Like, I went just to network because Chris Rock was there, but I didn't watch it.
I wrote for the Oscars.
Yeah, don't bring up the
Yes,
Oscars.
he did mention that last night, actually.
He did?
To me, I was talking about something. He did mention the Oscars.
He always brings that up.
I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, I've never talked. I know
You're his
Voss
friend.
for 32 years, and he still mentions that he wrote for Chris at the Oscars.
Did you know that he had done that?
Yes, I did.
Everybody knows.
Everyone knows. Will Smith knew. That's why he slapped him. Yeah, everybody fucking knows, and he did mention it.
Yeah,
conversationally.
Were you interested?
No,
no. Okay,
no.
interesting.
No, not at all.
Now, do you have to go on like a publicity tour right now?
What?
Do you have to go to a bunch of shows and shit?
Talk about asking a question like an ant. Do you have a publicity tour?
Yeah.
Fair. But my
100%.
terminology was similar to your filmmaking terminology.
Yes, it was. It was amateur.
That's
As was
the way
mine.
this goes.
Yeah,
And it really was like somebody who's never done this before.
Yeah. So, do you have a big publicity tour?
What
You know,
happens after a special comes
is this
out?
good for exposure?
I wouldn't know because these bastards didn't have me on after my special.
Well, you
That's
happened
true.
to be on the road. You were invited, and it would have been welcomed with open arms.
You
if
lost
we put
your
you on the
window.
list.
I lost my window.
Yeah.
But
Let's get back because I love this line of
Yeah,
thought.
you're right. It's
No, it's very good. It's very good.
boring, but
We have
go
a
on.
phone call.
But we do have a phone call. Can you put these on?
Fair enough.
Or can somebody
Thank God I got saved by Vorso Bobby.
help out with those? Yeah.
It's got to be Vorso Bobby.
What? No, it's a celebrity hotline.
It's a celebrity hotline.
We get a lot of celebrities that call in. Colin.
Yeah,
Can
me,
you hear
Vorso,
it?
and Bobby.
Is the volume on? Okay.
Yeah, good. Okay, let's pick up mystery celebrity.
Yes.
Hello?
It's-
Hello?
Yeah, Rich Voss is on the line.
Hey, first of all, when I play golf, I talk about my friends. I talk about Andrew Schultz, Shane Gillis. I'm not talking about you fucking relics. All right? And Sam, let me tell you something, Sam. Okay, you don't fucking attack Colin. Good. Keith had a great special. He has 15 minutes. Colin is an icon, okay? So you don't
Yes.
ever
I like
make
this
fun of
conversation.
Colin.
By the way,
Fucking turn
Voss was writing that. He would have spelled it EYE.
Leave Voss alone. He has something to say. Let the man speak.
Keith, Voss is saying this is your 15 minutes and that's it for you.
Yeah.
Let the man speak.
No, I'm just saying Colin has 40 specials, all right? Keith has 1.5. So shut the fuck up, Sam.
I apologize, Colin. I didn't realize, Keith, that you had accomplished so little.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
Yes.
I got 2 full specials.
Don't mention where they are.
That's right. They're on the. Let's just say they're out there on the covers of
Out
different
there.
places.
One's on Netflix.
Front pages. Netflix.
One's on front
yes.
page of Netflix.
Yeah.
I got a sweet half hour.
And comedy, what was the name of his comedy team?
Yeah, that's back in the day.
Comedy Express.
Comedy Express.
Oh.
Don't forget about Comedy Express.
Oh, that's right. With when you were Pudgeon,
Yeah.
Keith Pudgeon Robinson, his old headshots. Very angering.
Yeah.
Now, are you finished, Voss?
Oh, Voss hung up.
I mean, yeah, of course he is.
Rich, I wish you the best in all your golf games this afternoon.
You thought that was a good call, Colin?
Yeah.
You
That's the kind of call I like.
The best part of that call was the static before the voice.
Hello?
That was 80 West static.
So you were asking about his publicity tour.
Yeah, the publicity tour.
I was hoping we forgot about that.
Yeah.
My question was going to be, do you have to do like 20 horrifying podcasts for the next week?
No.
Oh, good.
You're not doing them?
Oh, I'm probably, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all.
I gotta do this shit show right here.
Did they put you up in a hotel? Voss stays at a hotel when he has to do the show. That's why he's not here today.
But on Netflix, you're on a Netflix publicity tour, and he's asking if they put you up in a hotel.
Yeah, not on our dime. We don't pay for Voss's hotel.
Of course he did. No, Keith. Of course they put him up in a hotel.
I wonder how it is when you got Netflix behind you. If like you know,
They're not behind me.
Fine.
It's an odd line of question.
It sure is.
Like Voss just called up to be like, Colin Quinn is an icon.
I
Don't
love
attack
that
Colin
quote.
Quinn, which was good. And then you said, "Do you ever get put in a hotel by a network?"
If Netflix flew him out,
I'm wondering, does it?
Hey, he's going. Netflix is bringing him out for. Is he going to use miles to fly?
You're 100% right.
Colin, your criticism of Jim being a bad interviewer is really coming back to bite you.
Yeah, you're asking very.
It absolutely is.
These are very, very. I've never been in the business questions.
Yeah, especially it's like, let's have Colin in. Who knows Keith better than Colin?
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Does Netflix put you in a hotel?"
Yeah. So what
This is all
happens? Do you come up
valid.
with your own ideas? How does this happen?
It's all valid, except that you're leaving out one glaring point.
What?
Which is, unlike Jim, I haven't forced myself into the broadcasting business for 25 years.
I mean,
So
look.
yes, I am a shitty interviewer, but I don't.
I mean,
I
that's
don't
not.
write on my goddamn tax returns. Radio host.
That's fair.
That's not an invalid point.
I do stink. It's true. I should have left it. If you hadn't brought that back up, I would have been very happy. I knew it was trouble. That phone call could have saved my life.
Well,
that's a fair question. I mean, I'd like to know the ins and outs of what happens when you do a special.
Yeah, how could you ever find out, right?
Sure.
How would you ever know?
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah. You know, you're talking.
Keith goes, "Oh, goddamn, I shouldn't even came in."
It's a very exciting time. Different Strokes. It's on Netflix now.
Yes.
Right now.
Keith's new special.
My
Everybody needs to
brand
go.
spanking new special.
Look at that. Right next to Keith Richards is Keith
Oh,
Robinson.
wow.
That's amazing. And there he is, having a good time, a nice up angle.
Yep.
You see all the beauty of that shot. And people are really talking about the cinematography, but it's the jokes that make this a great
the
special.
jokes.
Don't you find that to be the case, Keith?
The
Of
jokes.
course.
Yes. Chef's kiss.
Yeah. Yeah. Great special in spite of the jokes. Oh, it killed.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. You know, you're talking about Will Smith a minute ago.
Yep.
You know, he's mounting the comeback tour.
Good.
He's working full fan service. People went to see Bad Boys like crazy.
They did?
Yes, Bad Boys 4.
I thought it was 3.
No, this one's 4.
Oh my god!
And it did better than Mad Max. It made like $60 million or something like that.
What the hell? Mad Max got remade too? I'm behind the. Yeah.
You don't watch the trailers?
No, I didn't know Mad Max got.
You got to
remade.
get the trades.
Who's playing
You
the
gotta-
part?
Well, it's not. It's a sequel to the. You know, they've made a ton of Mad Max movies. Did you not know?
The Road Warrior is the only good one.
Okay, I mean Road Warrior is good, but they've made very acclaimed Mad Max movies within the last decade.
I know, with Tina Turner.
No, you're thinking of Road Warrior.
No, she wasn't in Road Warrior. She was in Mad
Okay.
Max.
Okay, well, no, I'm not.
Was
I'm,
she?
I'm talking about the new Mad Max series.
The original?
No, I didn't know anything about it. Who's
Tom Hardy's in it. Like, there's a whole
Oh.
bunch of. There's like 3 or 4 of them.
Have you guys heard about this?
Yes.
Did you know Mad Max was
Yeah. I didn't know Tina was in the original Mad Max.
Beyond
Yeah.
Thunderdome?
Yes.
Oh, the second one.
Mad Max
We don't
Beyond
need
Thunderdome.
another here, well.
Is that what the song?
Yeah.
I can't believe you guys thought Mad Max stopped in the 80s.
If it's all assigned to you, I'll drive that rig. Mel Gibson.
Yeah. Sounded like him. You didn't need to say who it was,
Thanks.
but it was good.
Yeah, no, there was a panic in the industry
Why?
because after Memorial Day weekend, they said, "Oh, we thought Mad Max would be the first big movie of the summer,
Summer blockbuster.
the summer blockbuster, Furiosa or whatever it's called," and it bombed. Made like $30 million on a $150 million budget.
What was it on Hulu?
It was not on Hulu.
Sorry.
Good
No.
question.
However, there is nothing of note on Hulu.
And then just when you thought everything's collapsing, a week or two later, here comes Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, Bad Boys 4.
Oh.
Keith
Does
has a point to
tremendously
make.
well.
What is your point, Keith? You're raising your fist?
No, I'm raising my fist Black Power.
That's right. That's right. That's what they said. It was mainly.
Are you happy that a black movie saved Hollywood, basically?
Yes.
Yeah.
while a black special destroys Netflix.
I knew he was setting me up. I knew it.
Yeah, so Will Smith is back. I think he's going to start like just going back into all the old franchises, little fan service, play the hits again.
He's, two Philly guys.
That's true.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
But he's from the nice part of Philly.
No,
Will
he's
Smith.
not.
Yeah.
No.
Where's he from in Philly?
From a nicer part of
Well,
Philly.
I heard he was born and raised in West Philadelphia.
Yes.
And he spent most of his days on the playground. That's what I heard in my research.
What part of Philly is he from?
See, look
You
at
just
that.
said it.
I Am Legend 2 is the next
Didn't you
thing.
ever watch that song at the beginning of Fresh Prince?
That's what I was citing. In my
I-
West Philly.
Oh, okay. Is that nice?
No.
That's yeah.
Are you from a good area of Philly?
We have cul-de-sacs in our projects.
Yeah, they're shooting I Am Legend too.
Yeah, he's just going to go back to all the like franchises that everybody loved him for.
Yeah.
And just do those until everybody forgets he slapped Chris Rock.
Yeah. We'll let him.
I think it'll work.
Sure.
Well, it did work.
Yeah, right?
And then Bad Boys that made 106 million worldwide.
Yeah, globally.
Bad Boy. What's out now?
Yeah, the last weekend I made over $100 million
In the theaters, huh?
in the theaters worldwide.
A lot of sprites being drunk in those places. But
One more racial joke out of you. I'm walking out of here.
No, you're not.
All right.
Keith storms out.
Bonfire comes in. They're like, Keith, what are you doing? I'm leaving.
Still in the process.
What? What shows are you doing?
What are you? Are you doing more
oh,
shows
now you
on
guys
Sirius?
like my line of questioning.
I know, but I want
you
to
guys
know.
are stealing my idea, then I want credit for
Yeah,
it.
but what shows are you doing is how you ask a friend, not, so is your publicity tour taking you to any exciting destinations? Fucking idiot.
Are you on a full-fledged media tour?
What happened? You booked that yourself?
It is. Those are questions like, my dad might ask those questions. Yeah. Yeah, I've always wondered how that all works.
I got 2 more shows I got to do here.
What shows are you doing here? You know what they are? I'll tell you if they're good or not.
Yeah, we'll be honest.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess some interview on the Comedy Channel and Bennington. No?
Okay.
You want to keep guessing or no?
No, that's the only shows I know.
Appreciate the option, though.
Raw Dog Comedy.
Raw Dog, that's the Comedy Channel. I was right about that.
Now, where do I got to talk about rock?
Oh, that's the last one, Spectrum.
You gonna talk about rock and roll on Spectrum?
Yeah, I don't fucking like white music.
That's how you should open the interview.
Yeah. You need to go on that channel and be as combative as humanly
Yeah,
possible.
I don't like white music.
We can give you an whatever you want. We can give you an upgrade, right? We'll bring you up to date on a thing.
But they want to know it's not for date. I got to go back. What is it? 60s rock.
60s rock.
You don't got to talk about 60s rock. All you have to do is go in there and say, as you guys know, the blues was a great influence. Albert King and Muddy Waters, and they wouldn't have the nerve to. And they'd be like, "Oh yeah, of course. I mean, it influenced a lot of the Beatles."
They wouldn't say a word
about
about
from
it.
the 40s, and they'll be like, "Oh God, he knows his shit."
Yeah.
She said Albert King, BB King,
All
Muddy
I know
Waters
from the late 60s.
Yeah.
3 Dog Night.
Yeah. Well, I've never been to Spain.
I like them.
Oh yeah, they're great.
I just want you to. I want to listen to that abysmal interview. That's going to be abysmal. I like 3 Dog Night.
Yeah, don't say 3 Dog Night. Don't say 3 Dog Night. For some reason, I don't know. I like them too, but they're out bad. My whole life they've been out bad. I don't know if it's the name of the band was kind of stupid. But I don't know what.
I love them.
Did you do the bonfire?
I'm not doing that.
I don't blame you.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Yeah, I really want to hear I want to hear the Spectrum.
Oh my God, do I want to hear that?
I hope.
keep saying all the Black Blues names.
Yeah, or be very combative.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be combative. How about Rare Earth?
My parents gave me a Rare Earth record when I was they thought they were like a cool rock band.
Yeah.
They didn't know that they were white fucking. Were they blues?
They were cool.
They were
wasn't no
not
blues.
cool. What
Rare
were
Earth
they?
was good.
They was not good.
You don't think that was the blues?
They were
Rare
terrible.
Earth were not
What were?
blues.
I don't remember what they were. What were they?
They were good.
Rock and
They
roll.
weren't
rock and
good.
roll.
They stunk.
They did
They
a
were-
cover of Get Ready that was good.
Get ready.
Can we hear a second of Rare Earth? They were not good.
Rare Earth was
I want
great.
They were
Kiss.
great.
They
Watch your
weren't.
mouth.
Watch your mouth.
Whatever you
Jim.
do, don't go in there with Jim's tasting rock, or you'll be finished.
You thought this was the blues?
I didn't remember. I was a kid. But this is awful.
It's not awful.
Yeah, it is.
You didn't even give it a chance. I almost feel like you spoke before you gave it a chance.
No,
I think
this is every bad
that's a distinct
soundtrack from
possibility.
1976. This is not their song, though.
You're all
Temptation-
right.
It's a cover, yeah.
You like covers. I'm always impressed when a drummer is singing.
I know.
That's an impressive thing.
Yes.
Yeah, this is fine.
Oh, this drummer looks like he's got male pattern baldness.
Yeah, he really does.
Oh, yeah.
He looks like fucking Scotty in Boogie Nights.
Yeah, he does. he looks like Mike Love.
Look, you guys with no shirt. Fucking,
Yeah.
This is how 70s work.
That's so cool.
Playing piano with no shirt.
That's cool.
He's playing probably a Moog.
Everybody loved Rare Earth.
No one
Yeah,
loves
Rare
Rare
Earth is
Earth.
good.
They're not good.
This is pretty
Wait a
good.
minute.
This is okay because the song is good. They do a
Temptations
decent
are great.
cover.
The Temptations
They're
are great.
fine. They do a decent cover.
Well, they're the white group signed to Motown.
Yes,
Oh, they
they
were.
were.
I didn't know that.
They were.
Well, you can't say that because it's too obvious. You just hate white people. You want the one white group signed to Motown. I suggest you go with.
Good call. Good call.
Well, why don't you go with those kind of bands like, not Sly and the Family Stone, but the bands were kind of interracial at that time. We're talking about maybe Weather Report. Say some stuff like that that'll throw them back on their heels.
Weather Report.
Is there another Rare Earth song that's not a cover of a band who proved that they were good?
Rare Earth was great.
They were terrible.
They did have another hit. I can't remember what it was. but
Exactly.
No.
There
No
you
one
go.
knows.
I know I'm losing you on the Ed Sullivan Show.
well, that's another Temptation song. Apparently they're obsessed. Apparently they're obsessed with the Temptations.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a good voice, but not his song.
Kanye sampled it.
Yeah.
I don't like his posture.
No, he's annoying.
I like Kanye's version
This
better.
guy's a douche.
Oh yeah.
Guy's a douche.
He is a.
Leave
Yeah.
the poor guy alone. He's playing drums. He's going to be like this. He's trying to sing.
Yes, yeah. Kanye sampled this and it was real good.
Ah.
Not this one, but the original, right?
Oh, you know what you should talk about?
No, I think
Big
it was this
Star-
one.
How about Big Star, the only white band that was signed to Stax
Death Row?
Stax.
Stax?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know.
They were like that famous
Wait
band.
a minute. Wait, there's been never a band signed with Death Row.
No? Oh, okay. Suge didn't see the potential in them.
Oh man.
Who's this group?
What? Big Star, they were called.
Big Star.
Big Star.
I'm sure they're not good.
What are you talking about?
No, they're good. They were good, but they just they signed with Stax. It was a mistake. I think it was Stax. I can't remember.
Stax was white one.
Was it?
What? No, it wasn't. It was all black.
Wasn't Watt Stax about that?
Yes.
That was. I mean, Richard Pryor was in that.
Stax Records was white.
That's
Colin.
a lot.
Is it a lie?
I think so.
Look it up.
Travis, can you research if Stax Records was for white people or black
Yeah.
people?
Yeah.
Travis, yo, Troy. Trying to sell so they think you have black staff.
It does sound authoritative.
Yeah.
Does it say in Wikipedia what ethnicity the...
Well, it says Stax was influential in the creation of Southern Soul and
Oh,
Memphis.
my God! Ladies and gentlemen, at the buzzer, they said it couldn't be done, and here he is. You
All right.
just heard him get out of bed, and now he's in our studio.
Right. Thanks, guys. Y'all been great.
What?
Robert Kelly is here.
No.
Keith, it was awesome talking to you.
Thanks a lot.
Congratulations on the
Keith.
special.
Yes.
It's great.
Keith, what are you doing? What are you doing, dude?
I'm
I just
gone.
came from Westchester.
You ran
I
all the
almost
way?
murdered 3 old Jewish ladies in Ardsley.
Not Ardsley.
I just bumped into a 6-foot guy running. I ran
I could
for
tell.
the first time in 11 years. From 50th to here.
Where'd you park?
I parked at 50th.
Oh,
you
okay.
listening, stupid?
I'm so shocked that you ran. Stop looking at me. Talk.
You really are a showstopper.
Thank you.
I came up, all the way up in the elevator. I ran down the hall
Whoa.
to be here
See?
for you now. Put your headphones back on. We got 8 minutes of fire radio to do.
Whoa! It'll take me 8 minutes to put the headphones on.
I don't like new Hollywood Keith.
Right.
He used to be a comic of the people.
Yes.
He used to sit at the back table and little nudge other people to make fun of people, hurt people's feelings.
Right.
Hollywood Keith, look, he's got a crew.
And he's coming
around
across
him.
as above it, isn't
Yeah,
he?
dude.
Yeah.
You're, this is what I knew would happen.
I am.
You are. You are above it.
And he's embracing it. He's
is.
embracing it.
He really is.
Oh,
yeah.
he can't wait to treat me like little
Look,
Kev
look,
treats
look,
us.
there you go. Huh?
I mean,
I
it
was
is
there.
well shot.
I mean, it is shot. You look like a history teacher in a community college with that jacket on.
It's tweed,
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Tweed.
That's
Tweed,
it.
yeah.
I know. You know where
That's Keith. That's Keith.
Yeah.
That's Philly Keith.
You know where you lost everyone when you implied you know what a college looks like.
I went to community college, unlike you rock and roll douche.
Thank you, buddy.
I wasn't blowing my friends under a porch. I was painting paintings like a sissy.
Here we go, Bobby. Here we go.
Who's the new serial killer you got here? Who's that?
Oh.
Is that the guy that went to the Travis School of Twat?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you listen to it.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that he's mean or rude. It's his tone sucks.
Yep.
I heard the
Having
way
a
you
good
talk to
time.
Quinn. Talk to me like that. I'm going to shave your head and make you my bitch. How's that sound?
Whoa!
I heard your little attitude tone. I got him donuts.
All right.
Go fuck your mother. How's that?
Wow!
I'm
Sounds
sorry.
good,
I don't
Bobby
like the way
Kelly.
Dr. Colin. It sounds like
You're right.
It sounds like
That's right.
Travis 2.0, like Ultra Travis, and I don't like it.
That's right. You know,
What
it's
is Travis has cancer? Is he quitting and he replaced himself with somebody with hair?
No, this is what happens.
He's a better looking Travis too.
Yeah.
Shut up! I'm not done talking.
All
You don't have mic fucking privileges, you stupid intern. He's on the mic like he's part of the show. You guys don't bitch these guys out anymore.
No.
I made Sam sing "Happy Birthday" with a knot in his shirt
Yeah.
and his belly button out.
I did do that. I did do that. I did
That's
that.
why you're a great radio guy
I
today.
am so down for that.
Shut up! Nobody's
All right.
talking to you, you fucking weirdo.
Good radio guy.
Go make a website. Go cast a spell. Leave the men alone. Mike, what are you doing? You're not talking things. I mean, you went to war for this country. You can't handle this
You
guy.
went to war so he can talk like this.
Yeah,
Can you believe that?
exactly.
We fight for our strongest and weakest, Bob.
No respect.
How's the special doing? Number one?
The Netflix one, not the Hulu one.
Yeah.
You have a Hulu special too?
Yeah.
Oh,
See?
no!
It's an old special.
We're not supposed to
Yeah.
You're not
confuse
supposed
us.
to say that.
You believe this?
He tricked me into that.
I apologize.
Mary? Is your name Mary? What's your name? Amanda. I was close.
Real close.
I mean, there's 3 white girl names. I picked
Mary.
one of them. Mary. Congratulations. I was at the special.
Thank you,
You
man.
killed it. Now, did they edit Toure screaming every joke? Did they edit, Yo, you the Godfather, son! That's the way it's done. Yo, Keith!
No one heard that.
Dude, my whole section did. We kept turning around like we're at a movie
You
theater.
know what?
I almost called the manager. I almost wrote a note.
Negativity.
Negativity.
You don't need negativity.
No, it's not just negativity.
That's right. What is it?
It's racism.
Racism. It's racism.
Don't be racist.
I don't
right.
like. I don't like new woke Keith.
Well, it is. He sees.
He's been trying
He
to.
sees. His eyes are open.
Colin's been doing a lot of it.
A lot of racism.
You know what?
That's right.
I do agree
That's
with the
ridiculous.
Colin part. I
That's
do agree
right.
with the Colin part.
That's right.
Yeah.
All I mentioned was Sprite is a popular drink in some movie theaters in the United States.
Is a big.
I mean, Jesus Christ, I really wasn't. That is racist.
What?
What? Can't enjoy a beverage?
Wow. I mean, dude, I was kidding around.
Yeah, enjoy a very oversweetened
Yeah, but,
lemon lime.
yeah, but nobody likes it with your squinty eyes and your widow peak saying it.
All right, Bob.
I came in hot.
You came in hot. We appreciate that.
The poor intern, he worked
Shut-
hard. I don't like him out of the gate. I don't
Poor
like,
young Jordy.
He sits on one shoulder and he's acting like he's the executive here.
I get that.
And I don't blame anybody. I don't even blame this little poor twink.
Right.
I blame the rat behind him. Ooh. Exactly. Tone Master General himself.
That's right.
That's him right there.
Because he empowers that type of behavior.
Of course he does. You got to
Yes.
keep these comics in line. You can't yell at them because they'll beat you up. They'll physically hurt you. Believe me, I know.
Oh,
But,
wow. Like, you mean physically,
yeah,
like,
I mean, yes.
pound
Travis,
you.
Travis knows in this room he's the weakest at all times.
That's
Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
No, at all times. If Kelsey Cook was here,
Amanda included, by the way.
if Joe List's wife Sarah was here, you'd be the weakest.
Bob, you're coming in hot.
He really is coming in hot.
Yeah, well, I ran from 50th Street. I'm a little hot.
We're on 49th.
You're a loser.
He got you good. He got you good on that one. That's one block. He got you good.
That's a great
He
point.
got you good. That was a good one.
Yep. It's 2 blocks and a block over, and then another block.
There you
It's,
got him.
it's 3.5 blocks.
Jordan, take notes. Take
Yeah,
notes.
exactly.
Travis was in the cut, and he stung him hard. He got you good.
Yeah, Jordan.
Subtraction.
Take a swallow
I
so I can
respect
see
Travis.
that Adam's apple go up and down. Take a note. I hate Jordan.
You don't like Jordan at all.
Oh, his name, too. I bet he ratted people out in school for
He
cheating.
did. He did.
Yeah.
You know, Jordan looks just like what's his name from Goodfellas in the wheelchair, the younger brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, good reference.
Yeah. No,
Is
I
that
remember.
what I look like?
I remember.
What's his name?
Did you hear him say that? Is that what I look like?
No, the actor. It's really not an
You
insult.
can't take this kid's side. He'll turn on you.
No, no,
He already did. Is that what I look like?
Is that what I
Well,
look
he's
like?
curious. It's a fair question.
No,
He
I
wants to
want to know.
He wants to know.
I'm going to tell you this. Then make your little happy tone like that.
All right.
Stop with your inquisitive, rude college. Is that what I look like? Bring your eyebrows up, smile a little more, loser, and do something else with the hair. I don't like it.
All right.
Get a ponytail.
All right. We'll do.
Ponytail would be
Not
Yeah.
a ponytail. No.
What should I do with my hair? What do you guys
Look,
think?
I want you to look more like Troy.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I want you to.
gonna. I mean, you
Whoa!
were doing this.
I want you to look like you work at a biker bar, a gay biker bar, and you're the bouncer.
Yeah, that's him.
That is it. All right, come on
All
in,
right,
fellas.
I
Knock
see
it
it.
off. Get out of the
I see
bathroom. We're not supposed to do that anymore. You know that. Gary
Come
told me
on,
I got to get you out of here.
guys.
I mean, unless you want to give me one.
I don't really see it.
Shut up, Norton.
I don't see it.
He looks exactly like him.
I see it. The eyebrows.
Look at him.
The bouffant hair.
No, his face.
He looks like him now with a goatee, maybe.
He does. Bob is right, though. He does have an attitude.
Yep. Thank you, Keith. And that's why you're the OG, Keith. And
true.
watch his new special on Netflix. It's called Strokes Are
Different
Us.
strokes.
Different strokes.
Not strokes or else. Come on, man.
Well, that's the next one.
Different strokes.
When you do a special and the whole crowd is all stroke people, they all had strokes, and you do a thing, and it's called Strokes Are Us.
Now you just make people sad.
Yeah.
That's sad. That is
Now
sad.
people with strokes, they can be like, "Let's go." When is that happening?
Keith, were you picking up on an attitude from this kid?
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
You were.
I thought we were buddies. What happened?
That's condescending.
Don't weaken your tone now.
Went out and got donuts for everybody.
You got
Yeah,
donuts for
he's a good
Colin,
kid.
No,
not
no, no.
everybody.
He's a
He
good kid.
said when Colin said something, I got you donuts.
Yep. he
Yeah,
did.
that's true. That's true.
I wanted him to know I'm a big Colin Quinn fan.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I thought that was very nice of him to go
No,
get
you
you donuts.
gotta see what he's
Very
doing.
civil. Yeah, very civil, very sweet.
He's not civil. He's got tone. He's got
There
a
is
little
a tone.
extra tone.
Yes.
He's
And
a
I don't
confident
blame
young
him.
man. We need a guy
He's
like
not
that on the
confident.
team.
Look
You
at his
do.
torso. He's never been confident unless he was like making spells in his room. It was
You make spells,
confident.
dude?
He's got me down to a T. How did he know all that stuff?
Oh, that's sarcasm.
There's the
That's
tone.
sarcasm.
See it?
That's sarcasm.
He's got me down to a T. He doesn't know that I do CrossFit.
Bob doesn't like it when he tries to bully a kid with glasses and that kid doesn't collapse.
That's right.
I'm not trying to
That's-
bully
he
a
doesn't
kid.
like
I'm
it.
trying to
That's true. He
corral
doesn't
your
like it.
Stupid intern from talking to these legends like assholes. How's
What,
that?
what did you bring Colin? He brought him donuts.
I brought him.
Young man went and got Colin donuts.
Jim, let me ask you a
brought-
question.
And why would you,
Do you think Bob is bothered?
Bob? Why would you admit that your buddy liked me better than you last night?
That's a good question.
It's not that he liked me better than you.
No, he liked
So you
me.
like Colin better than
No,
you.
I got it. I made a mistake.
No, I know
People
that,
do
but
that stupid.
Well,
stuff.
if he made a mistake, he'd be all over him. So yeah, speak properly. I ran from 50th.
Shut up! I did. I was at 50th. It was one block. It was hard. I haven't ran in 6 years. Listen to me.
What you got there?
He what? None of your business.
What are you chewing?
Nothing.
Nicorette?
Well, the audience
Nothing.
can hear it.
They heard it. They heard the crink.
They want to know. You got to bring them on board.
What is it?
It's not. Okay, all right, no problem.
Bring him on board.
You got to bring them on board. There's not the bonfire.
I didn't know you're such a radio professional.
Yeah, of course.
The audience heard the noise.
They did hear
They
the-
need to know
They
the
need to
description
know.
of what
I
they
like
heard.
what you're eating.
I love you use the radio
Hang
pro
on.
because when Bob goes, I made you what you are today. Sam goes like this. Thank you.
I don't like that Sam does Foley work. That's a phone. Bottled water.
See,
Foley
now
work-
that's film language. Foley work.
And also Foley work. You don't use the things to make the sounds that the things actually make.
Well, but still, it was good.
That's a great If you drop a bottle of water,
Not everything's perfect.
That's
drop
not
the bottle
Foley.
of water.
That's not
But
Foley.
still,
That's
Foley-
just dropping
that's
something.
Foley work is when
That's
you take
Foley.
a metal
But it's
sheet
still-
and make
No, no,
thunder
no,
It's
no.
still
sound.
good enough.
That's not
No,
Foley.
you're not.
good
It's
enough
not.
for the sake
It's
of it.
Foley.
It's not.
Look
It's
up
not
Foley work.
There's actually
Yeah.
a fire.
I actually took. That's Foley work.
I wish he was in it. How about your
We're
penthouse?
ignoring our buddy Keith. It's his special. He's got 5 minutes left.
All right, Keith.
tell us, where can you see this
Yes.
special?
Yes, and you mean
That's
of
very
fame.
good. That's professional. That's very good. That was very good, Colin.
If you turn on Netflix, it'll be there. Number 1.
Yes. Keith Robinson, Different Strokes. It's available right now on Netflix.
Right.
You can watch it. Watch it anytime. Watch it today. Get the numbers
Rachel
up today.
Feinstein's can't find it anymore.
No,
that was
gone.
a week ago. But Keith
It's
Robinson's
going
number
to
one.
stay. It's going to stay.
It's gonna
Yours is
stay.
gonna stay.
Yeah.
Watch it a couple times.
Yeah,
Because I
keep
had a
watching it.
stroke. People got to look.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
it's inspirational.
It is
It
inspirational.
always
Yeah.
makes me cry.
What do you do? What?
He's trying to get people to watch it.
Yeah.
He's acting.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I cried that night.
You know, because sometimes it's sad.
That appeals to their audience, especially. They're very sentimental people.
That's right. That's right. That's
The
right.
whites are sentimental. I like it.
That's
Any
true.
more questions, Colin? Any more showbiz questions for Keith? So, do you get paid by the View?
Jordan, how do you feel about the way Bob came in today?
Yeah.
I think he's a great guy. I think he's a legend. You know.
It worked.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you too, Jordan.
Nice to
I
meet you,
finally
Bobby.
met you right now.
Yeah.
You're a good guy, and I like you.
You're a good guy, too.
Stay away from that. Stay from that middle-aged
Well, no, no.
housewife behind you that has attitude.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to his alma mater right now. Like I'm learning how to act like Travis. That's what they
Don't.
teach you at Hofstra.
Don't
Don't do
learn,
it.
Don't learn how to act like Mike, not Travis.
Yeah, that's the indoctrination of the
unless
kids.
Unless you want me to be cucked by a wife. You heard me.
Travis gets
Why does he sound
cuckolded
like
by
he's-
his wife.
He's a woman. She's the man. She works at the docks. She has man friends.
This feels like it's getting very real.
He goes to ballerina things.
Bob came in so hot.
I know. Bringing up families.
Yeah. Sam, look at me. Me and you like wrestling. He likes Disney.
Okay, that says
I mean,
it all,
come on.
doesn't
I
it?
mean,
Real men like pro wrestling.
That is
I
true.
never had a man go,
Yes.
dude. If you go to Disney, I'll plan your trip. Let me take over because I was excited about it.
That's a good point.
But you were excited about planning my trip.
I was excited about
Sure.
helping who I thought was my friend.
That's a great point.
Watch this.
Wow.
You thought wrong.
Oh,
Keith, you go.
Shit.
Keith, in your experience, who's been the most negative today? Because Jim and I invited you here for a positive experience.
Just
we had this
no,
conversation.
but do ratings of how we've been.
Should we rank everybody from most
give us
to
the
least
ranking.
negative?
Yeah. And include Voss too. By the way, he was on the phone.
He was on the phone.
Yeah, he was on the
times,
phone.
yeah.
I mean,
Well, you're on a 10.
Oh,
10?
wow.
You are.
Very negative.
Very negative.
Very negative.
I'm very racist.
Yes.
Oh.
Racially inappropriate negative.
So
I don't
10
think
for negative, 10 for racist.
I don't think it's good to be called racist in today's culture. But go on.
but you did win. You did
who's
win
second?
something.
Let's
Very
move on.
racist.
Let's move on.
That Sprite comment made me so angry.
Yeah.
Oh, let's face it.
I
Didn't come out
never
of left
had
field.
Sprite at a movie.
Oh,
Didn't
please.
come out of left field.
You guys keep the goddamn. What are those little? Not Raisinets. What's the other one that they love?
Goobers.
Goobers.
Yeah,
No.
come on.
Milk duds.
Milk duds.
No, they have like,
I mean, now you get
they
racist.
used to have, like the white. They almost look like little doilies.
Oh my! I got.
Oh, the dots?
No, no.
Snow caps?
Snow cap.
There it is.
We never ate snow cap.
Oh, please.
That's taking it too fucking far.
I mean, you know what? The Sprite thing, I was like, whatever. But the snow cap, you're out of line.
You're
dude.
way
Yeah.
out of line,
I
dude.
mean,
That's
that's crazy.
just-
This
All right,
is
go
nuts.
yeah, that's
Let's
come
move
on.
on.
I'd say
Who's
11
next?
out
Yes.
of 11.
Yes.
I can't get
Yeah.
canceled again. I've
Yeah.
already been canceled.
Yes.
Go on.
Absolutely.
What's next? I was a 10.
Pointing over at me.
His name is
Pointing
Jordan.
over at me.
Jordan is an 11.
Yeah.
11.
Yeah.
Because
You're,
everything Robert said was right.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
You're-
right.
You're the Jordan of twat.
Whoa.
There it is.
Thanks. What's
There
up?
it is.
Well,
I like
what's
that. I like that.
He's got anger issues.
He's got
Yes, he
anger
does.
issues.
Yes,
How
he
about
does.
how about Norton? He got negative halfway through.
Nah, Norton's all right.
I was very positive.
I thought he was very
He
positive.
started
Norton was
positive, but he
good.
turned. He got on my team halfway through.
I thought he turned on you.
I did turn on your
No,
question,
everybody
your
turned
line
on
of
me.
questioning. You were asking
I was pretty asinine.
rank
but go
amateur
on.
questions.
Nobody can deny that.
But because Bob ran,
He drove down.
Because Bob ran, he did
ran
run
2
one,
steps.
one block.
Dude, it's a long block.
It is.
It's. I mean, Quinn, you're a New Yorker.
Yeah.
From 8th and 50th over to here, running. I
Yeah.
got video.
Yeah, that's a long.
You videoed while
Let's
you were
see.
going.
I did it because I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Yep.
That's good. That's smart.
I mean, I stopped it after a minute.
Sure.
When I-
It's tired. Your arms up and it's
when I
tired.
took a
Yes.
break.
Yeah,
No,
I'm sure it looks
I-
like Cloverfield footage.
I like when he really enjoys his joke. He turns
you.
into Snagglepuss.
So Jim gets what? Another like a 6.
yeah,
He gets a
4.
9.
How about
four.
Boss? Boss.
Nothing.
Boss
Wait,
has always been on a 10.
a ton of negativity and
Oh,
jealousy.
Yeah.
I
Boss was
disagree. I
like-
thought he had
And
a very,
pettiness.
I thought his call today was very
Petty.
inspiring.
Ignorant,
Yep.
dumb life.
Yep.
He's stupid, and he doesn't even hang up. He just lets it go.
Yeah.
Like he's on a golf. You know what? Just retire and leave us alone.
You think he's a jealous guy, Jim?
I think he thinks it should have been his night.
Right.
100%.
He really
Right.
is thinking
Well,
like
he was marching around like that.
yeah, like last night, like trying to network and get himself a special.
what's
While
great about him.
stuffing snacks into Bonnie's purse.
Yeah. Yeah. Boss is
100%.
to jealousy as Colin is to racism.
That's a great point.
I guarantee he went to
I
your
don't,
thing.
I don't like this new angle.
I guarantee he went to your thing last night for you, but mostly for the snacks.
Yeah, and to
Wow.
be seen. He wanted to be seen.
Yeah, it's seen. It's
Was
snacks
it your
seen.
show that you put me on? And Boss said, "Why'd you put him on?"
Yep. Yeah.
Fresh off of a stroke,
Yeah.
coming back into the game.
Yep. I put him on my
Tears
show.
ready to come out, and the boss like, "Why him?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't forget a thing like that.
Here's the thing, too. It wasn't even a big show. It was at the Pussycat Lounge on a Tuesday.
We knew it wasn't a big show.
That is a great point.
There you go. I should have saw that one.
Are you saying that none of us were going to think
I
it was
got
Woodstock?
it.
I'm asking my good friend Colin a question about your stupid overstatement. Your non-need for clarity.
Well, you know what?
Just so you know, it wasn't televised.
Well, I don't listen to racists. I don't listen to it. I ain't into it. I don't, whatever he says doesn't matter anyways. Not in today's
Thank you.
today's society.
Thanks, Robert. Thank you.
That's
Wrong
true.
side of history.
Yeah. And just for the record, I love snow caps.
Right.
Love it.
Who doesn't?
Sprite, drink of choice when I go to the movies.
I love a Sprite.
Oh, crushed ice
McDonald's
and
Sprite?
Oh,
Oh,
my
the
God.
best.
Snow caps, put them in the popcorn.
The best.
My
Melts
Lord.
it up.
Yeah.
I've never even seen a snowcat.
Yeah, we know you don't ski. Oh, sorry.
Wow.
I mean, why, Bob?
You're all right.
We all
You're
thought
all
it.
right.
We all know it's snow caps, so we avoided
I couldn't control it.
I don't like new ally Bob.
Well, guys, Different Strokes is available now. Keith Robinson's new special on Netflix. Get on Netflix. It'll be the front of the page. Search it anyway, so that way they see the search results are all coming up. Keith Robinson.
Yep.
Watch it again, watch it a third time.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
Now watch it 2 times.
And Colin Quinn's special, Time Is Up, is
At least
on
Bob watched it.
YouTube.
The rest of
I
you didn't
watched
watch
it.
it.
I have notes. I made notes.
Yeah. No,
Bob
I
watched the whole thing.
I watched
Norton,
it.
Norton watched a couple of clips on Instagram and acted like he watched.
Because I was going to wait till Colin was coming in to
He's in.
promote. I invited him to promote it.
He's
and
in now.
He's in. He's right there.
It's right there. It's promoted.
But I was watching
I just
Keith's.
promoted it. It's on the screen right there. Time Is Up,
I know.
Colin Quinn. It's
Whoa.
on YouTube. It's
Son
got
of a bitch.
500 million. How many?
500,000.
500,000 views.
It does?
It's
Just
great.
about, almost. It's 400,000.
There you go, dude.
Yeah,
And
It'll
Keith,
get there.
All
Keith's
right.
special is out right now, too.
Yeah.
Keith, congratulations.
Yes.
Congratulations, buddy.
Really brilliantly done.
Can you get that white face off the...
Yeah, well,
It's my time, not his.
It's
Keith's
Colin's.
time. It's Keith's time.
Jesus Christ, you don't get so...
Yeah, you don't have to be racial about it.
Yeah,
You
well.
can be racist.
Maybe you're the racist.
Yeah.
And Bob, thanks for making the effort.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah,
for
Bob.
running
You
down.
made it, dude.
Thanks
That
for
was
Now you
coming
got
in.
4 hours to kill.
I love you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You want to go lunch?
Yeah, let's go to
I can't. I go to the gym.
Touche. Touche. Touche, my little gay.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, wait.
This has been Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Listen whenever you want with the SiriusXM app. Free for most subscribers. Download it today and start listening outside the car.
There you go! Holy shit! Let's get ready to have a good time, have fun, party, and go fucking wild!
Now, if any of you sons of bitches got anything else to say, now's the